Oh, heyo. We're going to talk about that here. I
Woo!
like how you started that,
No
Joe.
lies
You
detected, Joe.
naughty.
Are we on the air?
We are people. Please pay attention. It is Wednesday. We are live 7:41 p.m. Central Time. It's us here at the People's Debate. Super Bowl's
Super
around the
week.
corner.
Super week.
Super Bowl's around the corner. You're either seeing this on the People's Debate or you're seeing this on the Puro Pinche Sports channel. Wherever you're watching it, and like, subscribe, and go to the other channel and give it a like and subscription, please, if you care. My man down there is the host and creator of the Puro Pinche Sports channel, and he's really feeling hot.
He's,
So
he's like this.
he's really feeling hot because guess what? You know what time it is. But fellas, Jose, I really kind of want to just give it to you. How y'all doing? Jose, come on, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
We're running back like it's 2018, like it's 2016, 14, 04, 03, 01. We are here. Recognize you are here watching us on the People's Debate channel. You're here watching us on the Puro Pinche Sports channel. You are here watching us on Facebook. We're motherfucking live. We're hungry for them fucking Seahawks. We're gonna fucking chew them down. We're gonna split them out. And we're gonna fucking raise another Lombardi once more time. Give it to me.
All right. Damn it. Okay. I need to match that energy. I need an energy drink.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
No, that's just
No,
Patriot
that's-
fumes.
That's
Patriot
diet
fumes.
lemonade from Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, they,
Oh,
they sprinkle in a little bit of caffeine. Guys, you can't do that. Huh?
Pixie
You gotta
does.
put it on the label. Oh, we're actually being joined by the professor. Huh? I'll say you add them on whenever you want. The professor, the defensive hindsight, the professor Alex Dela Cruz, aka I call him Chi-Town, but everyone knows him as Alex Dela Cruz. Hey, dude, what's up?
Del La Cruz.
What's up, boys?
Del
What's going on?
Wow, nothing
What's wrong with
much,
Jose?
dude. Well, Jose is really feeling it right now. It's Super Bowl week. We're back in the Super Bowl. I'm excited, but Jose can't wait. He literally can't wait. That's all. That's all.
Hey, I just noticed Jose put all his jerseys up on the back wall.
I'm glad you
Just
did.
realized
I'm glad you did. Jose, real quick. No, you could see it all right there. I was gonna say you deserve a solo shot for this because
Oh,
that's
even the little
greatness
baby
right
Edelman jersey. I like that.
you better recognize, dude. Huh? You better recognize. All right, fellas. Well, before we get the show started, thank y'all for joining. 100%. Much appreciated and grateful for all three of y'all. Everybody that's watching now, much appreciation to you. Again, make sure you like and subscribe wherever you're watching. It's a partnership. People's Debate, Puro Pinche Sports, whichever one you're in, cool. If you want to show love to the other, even better. But make sure you like and support both channels. Much appreciation to you all. Real quick to the panel, I got a quick, it's Super Bowl week, so I have a question about the Super Bowl. What is your favorite all-time Super Bowl and why? It doesn't even have to be your team. You know, for me and the guy down there, it's going to be our team. So, but anybody, the floor is yours. Favorite Super Bowl and why? Go ahead.
It's like two for me. It's two, and it's not even the Cowboys because my boys haven't been there in Lord knows how long.
Small
But,
violin.
the-
I'm gonna get a violin
the-
for you. Go ahead.
Yeah, the first one was the Arizona Cardinals and Pittsburgh Steelers one where Santonio Holmes caught that falling catch at the end, and that game was just crazy because I remember everybody thought the Pittsburgh Steelers were just gonna roll the Cardinals because the Cardinals had a Cinderella run in the Super Bowl, and that game was back and forth. Kurt Warner coming back in the second act, man, crazy, and then of course the game that needs no introduction, the Tom Brady game when he came back against the Atlanta Falcons. And I remember my daughter was just born, and I remember Erica was telling me, "We need to go to sleep already. The game's over." And I'm like thinking to myself, I'm like, I don't think the game's over for some reason. And everybody was wanting to go to sleep. And I was like, no, I'm staying up. I'm staying up. And then eventually she starts realizing the score is getting closer and closer. And luckily Luna stayed asleep. And she comes and starts watching the game with me like, wow, this is one of the craziest games I've ever seen in my life.
Well, Luna, got to see greatness. And sorry to say it, all respect, Mrs. Erica. Hey, how dare you? Don't ever count us out, okay?
I'm like she had just had. I remember that was like Luna wasn't
I'm
even
just
a year old,
I'm
month
just
old
kidding.
yet. I remember that, so it was kind of some sleepless nights.
I'm just messing. But Chi-Town, one, again, thank you for joining, brother. And I truly am grateful for your expertise presence. I do want to, question goes to you too. What's your favorite Super Bowl and why?
I'm I'm a little under the weather right now, so I might sound kind of drowsy. But one of my
Purple,
I
purple
have
drink.
two. I have one moment, Super
Sure,
Bowl
that's fine.
moment, and then a Super Bowl game.
Sure.
One of them was the Giants versus the Patriots. That was
Ooh.
the helmet catch. That
Eh.
was a that was I
Ah.
mean that was David versus Goliath. Like for real. Like I thought the Patriots were gonna stomp about. I was a young kid. I didn't know nothing. I just knew like record wise. Like the Patriots were gonna whoop them. And then
Milton, he wasn't even 10
one of
yet.
my
He wasn't
favorite
even 10 yet. Don't get mad at him. He was a child. He was a young child, Milton.
my,
It's okay.
one of my favorite moments was whenever Devin Hester took it to the house and
Okay, fair.
Oh, against the Colts, yeah. Was it Colts? Yeah.
the
So your favorite game was us, the undefeated,
the opening
not so undefeated season?
the opening. Yeah, that was one of my favorite.
How dare you?
He's
All
he's
right.
on the meds, guys. So he's just saying whatever right
Right
now. I don't
now,
think
he
knows.
is high as a kite. That's why he said that, everybody. All right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If he doesn't, yeah. You're not going to take it back. That's
Went
all
into
right.
that
Whatever.
Super Bowl. Went into that Super Bowl being the 60, right?
Who?
You guys hear me? The Giants.
They were the fifth or sixth seed. Yeah.
I think they were. Yeah, they were this. I think they were the 6th seed.
I think
Yeah,
I think
they're
were
the
16
wild
of
card
both
Warriors.
times.
Yeah, the wild card Warriors.
Yeah,
Yeah, and they beat like very, very good teams to get there. I understand. Eli Manning, that's where when people bring up certain recent quarterbacks that won the Super Bowl, I always bring up Eli Manning. Like, all right, well, let's compare it to Eli Manning's stats on his Super Bowl run. If it's not better, because you don't want to ever be compared to Eli until the facts are the facts. But
Yeah.
all right, Jose, same question, dude. Even if it's not us, but I mean we're majority, but whatever. Go ahead.
If it's not us, like, come on now. You know better than that. First of all, I want to shout out Gregory. Gregory, you think he said, let's go, Pat Nation? Hell
Gregory
yeah.
Salas, Pat's fan. Appreciate
There
it,
we
brother.
go. Was it Joe? I remember the ATL game too. My daughter was a few months old at the time.
It was a great
I
time
don't,
to be alive.
who you calling Dahmer? Domer. Whatever.
Dahmer.
I don't know.
Domer.
I'm very confused here, but
Jeffrey
whatever.
Dahmer? Okay. All right, whatever. What
Maybe.
Jose,
What is
you're
your-
right. Now I'm concerned. It was like the third time. I'm just starting to realize. Go ahead.
Just strictly to ask, what's our favorite team? Clearly Patriots. You got the Cowboys over there, and you got the Bears right here.
Yeah, you could all see it in all of our solo shots, really. I don't know about Joe. Can you see the Cowboys?
Yeah,
thing?
you can see it. You can see
Oh,
it.
yeah,
See
you
my
see
little
it.
cowboy
You see it.
pillow.
Yeah, you see it.
Um,
Go ahead, Jose.
I mean, it varies. It depends how I feel at the time of the right. Because
Sure.
if I be biased but unbiased, I'll kind of say Super Bowl 52 because I think that was a great game, even though we lost against Philly.
Yeah.
But like, if we're talking about just strictly like a game we won that I was like back and forth, like I loved, the battle. It was probably Super Bowl 49 against the Seahawks.
Okay.
A little. Primarily because obviously, yes, 51 was great because we made the comeback. The second half was ours and all that great stuff. But the Legion of Boom was becoming the monster. They were owning the house. They had just stomped out Denver the year before.
Yeah.
And so for us to go in there and compete back and forth with them, even though we were down 10 points for a while, we still came back and we won the whole damn thing. And then, of course, a great interception at the end by Malcolm Butler because Pete Carroll said, let's pass it at the one. Because that's what we all want to do.
Right.
Yeah, that was still one of the biggest blunders in NFL history.
Oh, history. It will always go down.
I said this, and I said this on TikTok, and I still get likes on the comment every now and then, even like almost every day, really. And it's probably been like 2 years since I said it. Pete Carroll ruined a potential dynasty.
I agree.
Yeah.
Because the second that they didn't win that game, they never were the same as a team again.
Nope.
No.
No.
All the
Their
trust is
psyche,
gone.
their psyche was done.
Yes,
Mhm.
100%. It's hard to get up and do that again
And
after
which
you
was
almost
and
relaxed
which was
twice.
crazy because that's when Russell Wilson started to come into his own slightly after that.
Yeah,
And
but
those
the defense was never the same, so
no,
that
yeah, for
kind of
sure.
defeated the whole thing. Mine was, you already said it, Joe. It was 28-3 comeback. Not just for the comeback. It was also all the bullying that everybody was doing online. I was minding my own business, and I would get tagged in Facebook this, Facebook that, text threads, and all this other thing, just talking down to me when the game's still playing. And then
Yeah.
also, remember that was Deflategate. So that was when Brady was suspended for those 4 games, and we were cheaters, and we're gonna blah blah blah. And
Jimmy.
yeah, there you go. And we won the Super Bowl,
No.
especially in that fashion. It was the greatest, in my opinion. Biased, yes, but I think even if, as long as I didn't hate the Patriots, it still would be one of those. But all right,
And you could say that game was in Texas because I believe it was in Houston that year.
Yeah, the Atlanta one
That
was in Houston.
that Cardinals and the Steelers game was really good too.
fantastic game.
Yeah, that was a good game.
It's still in my memory,
Yeah.
and I wasn't even really that fixated, I would say, maybe on football, but yeah, it's still in my memory. So yeah, all right, good answers. Okay, let me ask let me ask y'all for y'all's opinion. Do y'all want to go right into the Super Bowl, or do y'all want to start kind of talking about the top, the rankings of the new head coaches, etc.? Like, where do y'all want to kind of fly with it? I'm good anyway.
You are the producer and wizard.
Okay,
of
thanks.
this
I
show.
appreciate it. Thanks, Chi-Town. You're the man. Thanks.
You're a wizard, Harry.
I appreciate it. Where's that from? Where was it, Harry?
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
No,
You're a wizard, Harry.
sorry. Hey, everybody. I'm
It's
sorry.
from when it's from when Harry met Sally.
Woo!
Thanks. I'm sorry that I'm not a nerd like these three. Everybody, all right. I never kept up with Harry Potter. I had to flip it, Jose. All right. Let me go with it. All right. So let's let's go ahead.
Show me your notepad. Show me your notes right now.
Why?
Nerd.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh,
All right.
the
Well, that's
right.
fair enough. That's fair enough. That's all right. That's okay. That's a good point. All right. Let's get into
Come at me, bro.
let's get into some let's get into something controversial first about the Super Bowl ish.
Ooh.
Somebody posed a question to me. I put it in the chat. I'm interested in how y'all feel about it. So, Chi-Town, you're not a part of the chat. Jose, put him in the chat. It's fine.
You
Or
wouldn't want me
let
to
us-
chat.
You know what? You're right. All right.
W's in the chat.
Yo, Lane Meredith,
You
You
wouldn't
are-
want me to chat.
the man or gal? Don't know. Can't really see.
Wow.
I can't see. Can I have a shout out?
As a
Super Bowl,
Steelers
yo?
fan, Bill should be in. End of story. That
I'm
person
like-
knows ball.
That's
That person
respect.
knows ball.
Yeah,
That-
especially as a
it's
Steeler
like-
fan. Yeah, that's
I don't know
respect.
if Bill Polian or Tony Dungy's like holding all the cards in the Hall of Fame or what.
Both.
But
Yeah, I
for
don't even wanna
Belichick
talk about
and Kraft not to be in is crazy. Like
See,
Belichick,
go ahead.
I'm like, I think he has like 9 Super Bowls total, like as a coordinator as well, if I'm not mistaken. I'm like,
8.
how do you not have, or 8?
Ocho.
How do you not have a man, not a first ballot Hall of Famer is wild, bro. I'm like, if he's not first ballot, then nobody should be a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Andy Reid's not a first ballot.
No.
It's crazy that that Tony Dungy though, like I know they were like they would play each other a lot, but like
Right.
I was dude, I'm Milton. He's a nerd when it comes to looking at the stats.
Mhm.
I actually I get bored and I watch old Super Bowls or old real good games. I watched the Colts and Patriots game when the Colts came back on the Patriots and they ended up making the Super Bowl.
Okay.
And I was thinking about, I was like, why would Tony Dungy had an incredible, like he coached his tail off against the Patriots that game.
Right.
I would have thought the beef was squashed at that point.
Once you beat
And
us,
then
right?
Yeah,
You beat us.
like you already beat him one time. Like what's
I'm like, the Patriots had his number though majority of times than not.
Sure,
I'm
but
like,
at
oh.
least it's not like we just overpowered him every single time. He, like Chi-Town said, he won, and he had a successful career. It's not like we
Yeah.
just kept him down. Like he won,
Yeah,
he beat us.
exactly.
So,
He,
but
he-
yeah,
he probably in his little mind, he probably thought like, oh, I should have had more rings if it wasn't for that damn Tom
Yeah.
Brady and Bill Belichick.
yeah, envy is a deadly sin, fellas. Don't ever go into that. So, yeah, I don't even really want to touch on that. We already kind of discussed that whole debacle
Yeah.
and kind of nailed that out. So let me ask the panel. And if y'all don't have an answer, I can kind of at least go into it a little bit. So a question that was posed to me via Instagram, shout out to you if you're watching on via Instagram. Should the NFL, the way it was posed, I think is too broad, but here's the question. Should the NFL stay neutral or engage culture? So I think a better way to pose it is, should the NFL be neutral? Because I'm not going to say stay, because I'm not going to presuppose that they've been neutral the whole time. Should the NFL be neutral or engage culture? Hence, whatever's happening in culture. In y'all's
I'm like,
opinion.
what they're doing. I think it's good. I'm like, for the most part, it's all good publicity. Just a certain halftime performer that's coming up this Sunday is getting a lot of backlash for some reason. I still don't understand why, but they're going to Paris, they're going to Spain, they're going to Mexico, they're going all over the world to play games because it's a worldwide game. I'm like, social media has brought the NFL to a global game because before it used to be soccer as like the biggest sport in the world, which I think the NFL is starting to close that gap. Of course, the World Cup is still like the biggest sports,
Yeah.
thing in the world, but the NFL is changing for I feel like the better because they're trying to make it where everybody can watch this game, making it more accessible any which way they can. So I think it's a good thing to me.
When you say, so maybe you didn't get the question. So the question
I'm like,
is, good, because I get what you're saying, and as far
yeah,
as the Bad Bunny thing, it just depends on who you're talking to.
I'm like
Because
they've already opened Pandora's box by including like Hispanic Heritage Month, Black History Month, like different things of that sort.
sure,
So you can't now put it back into the box now because certain people get offended by it. You can't
I,
do that now.
I would say let's go on to how where you're going with it. I agree, because you see during that period on the back of the helmet, you would see the Black Lives Matter thing. You would
All right,
say
and
you would
like
see
end
all of,
hate and racism,
sure,
like
you would see all that, and I'm for that. That's fine. I
yeah,
will say with the Bad Bunny thing, I think a lot of people are feeling the way you are, which is fine, because I think
yeah,
you have the perfect innocent perspective of it. I think the non-racist people, 'cause I can't speak on everybody, right? But the
yeah.
the non-racist people that just don't want to hear somebody not speak English up there is what he said he's going to do. He said he's going to be provocative, wear a dress, be like the LGBTQ plus community's Super Bowl guide. You know what I mean?
I
So
honestly
that's where
don't
there's an
think he's
issue.
gonna do that
I
anymore.
agree. I
I
think you're
think
right,
I
but
think he's gonna make aim this to what everybody's been talking about, what's been going on in the world, and it's the ice raids. I think it's gonna be more towards that now because
okay.
if you watch the Grammys, I'm like that speech he had.
Yeah.
I kind of was wondering if he was going to even speak on it at all, or if he was going to wait till the Super Bowl because I'm like I love the Super Bowl, like by all means, like I want to watch this game to see how it's going to go, but like I'm like I didn't expect the Patriots to be there, I didn't expect the Seahawks to be here,
Right.
so I hope it's a great game. Like don't get me wrong, like it's the last game of the regular season until next year, but I feel like right now I'm like me just right now, just me being looking at it, like I want to see what's gonna happen with like Green Day and with Bad Bunny because the NFL is not dumb by any means. They know what they're doing in California. They know what they're doing by putting these people in there. You
Right.
know,
Okay. So now we're getting on the same page.
yeah.
Chi-Town and Jose, please chime in on this. So
So
that's kind of where this is leaning towards. But
so
go
your
ahead, Chi-Town.
so,
Give me your
so your
thoughts there.
question was is it better for the NFL to stay with the culture or be neutral?
Yeah,
Right.
stay neutral or like always engage with the culture, picking
So
sides, or at least,
so business wise, it would be wise for the NFL to stay with the culture only because now the how the can you guys hear the water?
a little
Yeah.
bit, not crazy. Go ahead. You're good.
so
I hear your spaceship every day, bro.
so like how the culture is now, like everything is on X, everything's on Instagram. Uh, you're starting to see a lot more younger people chiming into the NFL. Shoot, people that are not even NFL fans are going to be watching the Super Bowl because of this the halftime show. I like I said, I really don't. I told my wife or Jasmine, like, um, I really don't care what you do in your house. I really don't care what you do with your politics.
Sure.
At the end of the day, I don't pay your bills. I don't put the roof over your head. You do that yourself.
Sure.
As long as you don't try to do stuff to me or my kids, I'm fine. Do whatever you want to do whatever makes you happy. I don't care. I don't pay your bills. You don't pay mine. So
Hmm.
I think it's great because, like I said, I think the NFL got expanded to like a game in Spain now, right?
Yeah, and Paris as
Yeah.
well
So
next year.
yeah, the it's I think it's pretty good to for business wise, and then you're getting more eyes into the NFL. There's more different like um, I'd say like this. The Gonzalez, he's I think he's Colombian or Venezuelan.
Something like that. I don't
Um,
know. I
he
don't know.
doesn't speak Spanish,
Colombian, Colombian.
but he doesn't speak like Spanish, but
Sure.
that's just cool just to see like other than whites and blacks in the game. It's reaching different parts of the world, reaching different types of people. You know what I mean? So
Sure.
like, I think it's cool.
Okay. Jose, any thoughts?
We live in a world where we're starting to become too afraid of uh, bringing politics and outside drama into sports because sports is our getaway. Sports is our relief from a hard day at work
It's
or
the neutral. It's being
or the thing
neutral. The
that's keeping
neutrality.
us out.
Right.
But the truth is that at the end of the day, we can't shut players and coaches and owners from being who they are and what they want to represent.
Sure.
Because then that's what all this talk about freedom of speech and all this yada yada
Right.
yada, freedom of
Sure.
press and all this other stuff.
Hmm.
Well, if you start taking that away because it stick to sports, this is you're not into politics, then who can talk about it? Politicians? You mean the corrupt? So
Right.
that's the only people that can talk about it. So no, they're at the end of the day, you got your right to vote, you got the right to express yourself. Like Alex said, I don't give a damn if you're gay or whatever. We're not clashing, we ain't colliding in real life or anything like that. You do you, boo boo. As long as you're not doing anything criminal, I got no beef with you. Right. So that's about it. But as far as the NFL itself and going out and expressing yourself and all this stuff, they've been expressing themselves for a long time.
Yes.
Now it might be something now controversial. Now, if you got Bad Bunny talking about eyes, you got freaking
Green Day.
Kendrick Lamar out last year, starting beats, talking about USA and going after Drake and all this other stuff. We got
Sure.
Beyonce a few years ago, maybe near a decade already, with a whole Black Panther thing. So
Yeah.
it's just not new. If
Right.
we're gonna come out here and let the about supporting the military with the I think November is when they celebrate military. October
Yeah.
is when they acknowledge cancer awareness and all this stuff. Then there's no difference with everything else. And whatever the halftime show does, the NFL is going to put their own restrictions to it, but
Right.
the artists are allowed to express themselves. You brought Jay-Z in for a reason. And because there's getting whitewashed and all this other stuff, people didn't want Coldplay again. They
Yeah.
didn't want nothing like that. Blah.
Yeah.
Because if you want it how you want it, as far as like keep it all neutral, we would be having the All American Turning Point halftime show this
Yeah.
Sunday
Yeah.
instead
Right.
of Bad Bunny, and I seen that lineup.
Yeah. We talked about it. Yeah. Yeah.
And if you've seen Kid Rock's lyrics, he talks about underage girls and him liking them. So I don't even know if that's really where we want to stick to, ladies and
Yeah,
gentlemen.
he's not so much wholesome like as he
Yeah,
tries to
if
portray
we're
himself.
talking about if we want to keep it objective or be consistent with the morale standpoint,
Yes.
Yeah.
you get kind of contradict yourself. So I agree with all of you fellas. I do think the NFL. I think the NFL has been like being neutral
Yeah.
isn't the absence of values; it's the choice of like which values to prioritize, and
Yeah.
that's what the NFL has been doing like this whole time. Like Jose said as well. I will. Let's touch on this halftime thing because I think this is also a controversial topic.
Yeah.
Joe, you heard me. You heard why some people are at odds with it, myself included. Like I I hear what y'all are saying. What you do in your bedroom is whatever. What you do behind closed doors is whatever. I agree. I'm not gonna have a pitchfork saying, "Hey, stop it, stop." I'm not gonna do that. But however, the Super Bowl halftime show is where kids watch everything, right? So
Yeah.
I agree with you, Joe, on the sentiment of I think Bad Bunny, whenever he said whatever he said, is bluffing and just trying to get more eyes to him because that's what he's been doing. He's very smart at marketing himself. I agree with that.
Yeah.
But if he does do it, I do have a problem with that because I get what you said. Like, oh, you could express yourself any way you want. I don't think that's true. You should not be able to express yourself any way you want. There's laws for that, and there's reason why there's parental advisory. There's reason why it's parental guidance and all that kind of stuff. So as long as it's, the music that people love, and Bad Bunny, I don't, but I just don't understand it. That's why. Then fine. But if he's goes up there, wears a dress, has the flag going around, kissing another male or something of that sort, fellas, I'm sorry, but I have a problem with that. Anybody disagree with me?
I'm like, you could say that about that, but then like what happened whenever Janet Jackson years ago and
that was
Justin
controversial.
Was controversial,
right?
And we're still talking about it to this day. But imagine right now, if that happened right now, and your son was what Daddy, what happened?
Right, I would be upset. It's the same thing. It's not just against.
It might be different because I'm like a lot of guys like, oh, some people might they're like, oh, nothing wrong with that, like wardrobe malfunction.
Or even whenever Prince went on, right?
Prince was flamboyant himself.
Yeah.
And,
so like I remember that halftime show obviously because I mean that was the Bears Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I didn't know Prince was like a ladies' man. How was it supposed? I didn't know that, but like you said, a young kid seeing that, I saw that. I thought he was kind of I didn't.
Why is he dressed like that?
Well, he is. He's both ways.
So I didn't know that. So like it's the same thing, It's happened before. The same thing, like maybe because social media wasn't as big as back then.
Right.
But like people having issues that like with this, then should probably bring up the past too of what's happening.
Okay, so let's stop right there because I agree with you guys, and I'm not talking about the people that are not consistent and people that contradict themselves and starts with the H. The what is it called? The
hypocrites.
Haters.
Yeah, hypocrites. I'm not talking about them. Leave them. They're in their own little bubble. I'm not that. But I'm talking about, like, let's say for myself and others that understand what you guys are saying. And if my son watched anything inappropriate, heterosexual or homosexual, I don't care which one, I have a problem with it. So a guy that's being consistent, I have a problem with a man on stage wearing a dress, acting like a woman in front of children. I do have a problem with that.
So I get it, Milton. We discussed this, me, you, and Cody. It was basically you two against me on the discussion. But what I'll tell you and what every viewer, which is live or on demand, what I'll tell you, I'll tell them what I told you.
Yeah.
If you know this may happen,
don't watch it.
God gave us legs,
right.
to turn up, to walk away, or He gave us fingers. If you're lucky yourself, your fingers and your arms to turn off the channel. To change the channel and all that stuff. If you are aware that this may happen, and guess what, guys? Any year, any Super Bowl, at any halftime show, this kind of stuff can happen. It doesn't have to be specifically Bad Bunny. It could be any artist.
I don't think so.
Anything could be controversial. The way you feel right now, you don't want your son to see something that is sexual because it's sexualizing in front of your child because he's young. I understand. Then to walk away. But it's like last year with the stuff where Kendrick said. What the words that Kendrick was saying, the things he was representing, that's not maybe stuff that I want my young child to also be questioning as well.
I think that's totally different though. Jose.
No,
but it's not though, because I'm like, if you hear the whole crowd yelling out the N word, like, what does that mean?
If your focal point is just on sexualization and just one main thing, then that's a small view of the whole broader thing. Anything could be controversial. The only thing, as far as Super Bowl shows that has not been controversial in recent time, is what Rihanna pregnant belly barely moving at all and singing the whole time. That's about it. Everything else has been sexualized. Everything has been political. Everything's been sex.
I'm like, I think Usher was like humping the ground. I'm like, so things like that, like
Milton. At the end of the day, there's a warning now that maybe this might happen. So you have the opportunity to not have that near your child. Now, Alex is right. Also, the other thing. Now we have social media where this thing's on repeat, nonstop. You're gonna see, oh my God, can you believe this happened? Can you believe this happened?
Right.
You know, same.
And that's who Bad Bunny is. Fair enough. He is a guy that likes to be.
I'm like, I feel like he likes to push the envelope.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. That's what I'm talking
I'm like, there's numerous amount of artists that do that. There's guys,
right?
Like, you see
so
a lot
the reason why I'm
like,
separating,
he's not the first and he's not the last.
Well, he's going to be the first on the Super Bowl stage. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm
saying.
We gotta wait and see on that, though.
No, that right. I think you're right. Most likely that he's not going to do it and he's fibbing. But I just don't like the comparison that you did with Kendrick and that, because with the Kendrick performance, they stopped. Like, he didn't say any of the curse words.
But
he can't help what the crowd. He can't help
the crowd say it. But like, if
I know,
like,
hold
that's
on.
what I'm saying.
But I'm saying Bad Bunny. The intention of Bad Bunny is he's going to, if he does what he says he's going to do, that's intentionally showing off this, in my opinion, foul nature and sexual nature that should not be on a world stage. But
he's warning you. But to be fair, he's also warning you. He's telling you, guys, this is not going to be a PG show. Possibly, this might be rated something. If you don't like it, please do walk away. Go watch the All American Halftime Show. Go do all that stuff. Like, that's the thing.
I'm bringing Turning Point in there.
Hey,
I'm not watching.
I'm just saying for all those people that are like, you know,
okay. Right.
But at the end of the day, if that's your concern, then he's already kind of giving you a warning. You have a chance to walk away. Go take those 30 minutes to walk with your son. Go get something to eat, whatever you need to do. And then they're not just you, it's to anybody who feels like that.
I agree.
You have the warning to go. You don't have to stick around. Put yourself, your child, or anybody you care about that you don't want this to be shown. You don't have to put that for them. Sadly, in this world that we live in, everyone has, their own freedom, right? God willing, God gave us our freedom to do what we need,
right?
So at the end of the day, if Bad Bunny's saying I might do this, and you have a warning about it, hey, that's great. You know what? That's more of a warning that I got from the other artists the last 20 years I've been watching Super Bowls.
Sure.
So to be fair, like,
I agree with that.
Like, yes, he can be controversial. He might wear a dress. He might kiss one of his male performers doing all that stuff. So yes, all that might happen. Like he's done it before, but you have a warning. You can walk away.
I agree with that.
That's or if you don't got legs, if you're Greg Abbott, you can wheel away. I don't give a fuck. You can do whatever
I agree
you want.
with that. I just didn't like the comparison, but I agree.
No, but I really don't. I don't even know where they got that picture from, because I'm like, unless it's something like credible, like I see a lot of those crazy things and like I don't even pay attention to them. So when I saw that, I was like thinking like, there's no way he's gonna do something like that. I'm thinking the way the climate is right now, I think he will do something more towards that.
The ice situation, and that's a whole nother thing. But we already, with 30 minutes in.
No.
Someday we can definitely discuss that.
I mean, we can talk about it next week. Let's see. Like, did it happen, guys? And that's
okay.
The thing too.
Right.
And Joe's right. If it doesn't happen, then what do we squabble about?
But even with the ice situation, I actually hope because I think you're right, Joe, that he is gonna
call him out.
Because he's gonna do that. Depending on how he does it, then next week we can have a conversation about that, because that's been a huge topic in everywhere now. So I would love to hear y'all's opinion on that. I will share my own as well. Okay. So that's the culture question. Thank you again on Instagram. If you're watching this, shout out to you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna put up some comments real quick, just to answer them real quick. The user says soccer is the biggest sport in the world. NFL is biggest in America. Yeah, we totally agree. We know that.
Agreed.
Yeah, no disagreement here. Devin, hi. I am betting on Super Bowl. Pats or Hawks? I mean, the thing is 4.5, 4 or 5, whatever for Seahawks.
4.5. Yeah, 1.5.
I would go against it.
I would fade that, right?
Because as far as recent betting times, at least there's like 9 when it's been around that line. It's always they've never hit. So always hit. If you go the opposite, go plus 4 or 5. Don't ever go the minus. It never succeeds. At least the last at least like 9 out of the 11 times.
And then the over under is 45.5 right now.
Mm-hmm. Super Bowl should be Brad Pitt and Bad Bunny having a knife fight. Ooh,
you can't talk about that. You can't talk about fights, though.
Hello from Russia and Armenia. Go,
What's
hola,
up? Huh?
And
Armenia.
hola,
Right
Mohammed.
on.
Damn, what kind of server we're in right now?
Hey, I'm here for it.
They agree with me. No, sorry, that was a joke. All
So
right.
just say, send them to Dagestan.
Hey,
2-3 years, Dagestan, forget.
Alex, with the clan member right there above me.
Clan? That's crazy. Come on. My dad's rolling in his grave. Come on. No. All right. So let's move on.
He's like, Mijo, no.
Not mijo. He definitely ain't saying mijo.
Oh, he learned Spanish in heaven. Trust me.
No, he actually knew Spanish. Fun story. Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
what
Fair
are we
enough.
talking about? So
Well,
that
he don't
mijo,
call me mijo. He's black, so he didn't
he
just call me
might.
mijo. Yeah.
Well, I can't say the other word, bro.
He called me a good one. Yeah, he never called me that though. All right, let's go. Let's do our sat down. You're not one, you're sick, but then two, I didn't probe you with the intention on this part. So you can judge us. You could have your own. You could whatever you want to do on this one. So it's going to be actually Jose. Introduce it. It's your segment.
Yeah, guys. So I wanted to quickly, and this is more like in the middle. I'm glad we're putting it here in the middle of our conversation today. It's us ranking the 10 new head coaches in the NFL. And I think it's important because I want to see how we value the hires. Were they great hires, even though they're great names? Were they bad hires? Were low key good hires? What they were. And so I wanted just to give some love to these guys. Now, obviously, not everyone's in the building yet. Obviously, Clint Kubiak, who'll be the head coach for the Raiders, is busy right now getting ready for the Super Bowl. So we'll just go from what we know right now as far as
Yeah.
rankings. But I think I just want to hear everyone's thoughts because coaching is an important factor as far as it comes development for players and for the team overall. You've seen it right now with the
Right
hire of
now.
Mike Vrabel
Right.
and Mike McDonald, how
Correct.
quickly those two teams have turned around from what they were just a year and 2 years ago, respectively. So, talking about the coaches, I just want to give a shout out to them and, of course, criticize the organizations for potentially some bad hires.
Okay. Let's do it. Now, whenever Jose told me about this, I was thinking more of, just the head coach by itself. So, like, what I mean by that is not who they're bringing, like the head coach, not the offense coordinator, not the defense coordinator, because all that that nuance is gonna affect like my list. So I'm just doing the players that they have, the money that's available, the head coach, et cetera, like that just the head coach, what the head coach is bringing. So you want to do it in like everybody have their like me to say 10 for one, or you want to just bring up a name and like how do you want to go about this?
No, we can do 10 to 1.
Okay,
But let
cool.
me allow Alex to shed some thoughts on the new head coaching hires and stuff like that before we all go on, so that way he can have a little
For sure.
discussion for that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Alex, take it away if you have anything you want to say right now, brother.
Yeah, that the one that pops out to me the most was the Robert Sala one. At first, it kind of threw you for a loop because of having Cam Ward, a young QB, having with defensive coordinator, um, and then him bringing in Brian Dable, I think was a match made in heaven. You got
Huge.
two coordinators that were really good at what they're skilled for. Robert
Right.
Sala being a defensive coordinator and being really damn good, and then Brian Dable, same thing. I think he was also a good head coach, but
Yeah.
being offensive coordinator was like we all know his bread and butter. So I think that was one of the top ones that for sure. Uh, I was 50-50 with it, and then I saw what he brought in, like how Milton said, you gotta wait to see what coaching staff he brings in.
Yeah. That was
Uh,
great. That was a great hire.
and he's not done yet, so we'll,
Mhm.
we'll see. And then uh, the Mike McCarthy one, like I liked it initially because he was the best head coach in that division. Whenever he like seeing it right now, like he was the best. Like that was that was the best candidate for them. But the only thing is, like, they're really stuck in limbo right now, the
Yeah,
Steelers,
agreed.
and it kind of sucks because I know Mike McCarthy could coach. He
Sure.
did it in Green Bay, and he did it in. I know a lot of Cowboys fans didn't like.
He did good in
Don't,
Dallas. For
he
what he
did
got.
good in Dallas for what he got. So yeah, I think that was a good hire. But the thing is, why would he pick Pittsburgh? And that was,
Hometown.
yeah, hometown. But like the thing is, like, still, even at a hometown, like, if I te- if I'm choosing my career after being out, like, well, he was out for a year.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go try to go back to that, trying to like, after how my name was tarnished in Dallas and how
And go
everybody
right
knew.
behind Mike
Yeah.
Tomlin. Right.
So yeah, that would. Even though I think he's a good head coach, but that's kind of like a head scratcher one for me.
He's a clear rebound girl.
I'm like,
Yes.
he probably has the best football life out of like one of the any like head coaches in the past like 20 years. If you think
I
about
think
it,
he's
like,
one of the most disrespectful disrespected head coaches.
no,
He has
I just mean
go ahead. Go ahead.
no. I was just gonna say like I mean by like the Packers, Cowboys, and Steelers, like three of like the blue blood
Fair
jobs.
enough.
Like that's
Fair
why I
enough.
meant it like that. Whenever he signed, I was puzzled, but I was just like, man, like his football life is amazing.
Yeah. He has a lot to deal with though. So I'll start us off, Jose, if you want me to,
Go for it.
from who I'm ranking 10 to 1 as far as just head coaching hire, in my opinion. I am adding in Clint Kubiak for Las Vegas. I am just adding it in. I'm pretty sure it's a given unless, let's say, the Seattle Seahawks offense scores 0 points. Okay, well, then
Yeah.
maybe that won't, but I doubt that'll happen. So, okay. From number 10, I don't think he's a bad coach. I just think the whole situation, and I don't think he's going to do anything positive for the team. Todd Monken, easily. Number 10. Cleveland Browns. Sure, he was offensive coordinator for the Baltimore Ravens. The offense played well, but in all of his coordination, even when he was with Tampa Bay, he's strictly passing heavy. And we saw the negatives with that, with not feeding Derrick Henry the freaking ball. And so now you're in Cleveland. I think the positives, I'll say Shador Sanders might have a okay year this upcoming year. Maybe that could be the positive, but I see the ceiling for this whole thing right now early. It's what, like 7, 8 wins. It's the ceiling. So I don't think that's the greatest hire. Number 9 is going to be Miami. Miami Dolphins get Jeff Hafley, the Green Bay defensive coordinator. He's a good defensive coordinator. I think Miami's doing exactly what they did with Brian Flores to Mike McDaniel, overcorrecting. And now instead of Mike McDaniel, a real freelance guy, you get Jeff Hafley, a real kind of straightforward, military kind of guy. So I think they're overcorrecting, and defense might be good, but they have other problems. Number 8, Arizona. Mike LaFleur being the head coach for Arizona Cardinals. I like the potential, but Jose, we talked off air. I think this is a pretty bad job to get in that division. A very tough division.
Toughest division.
Yeah, big time, dude, with everything. So Las Vegas Raiders with Clint Kubiak would be my number 7. I love Clint Kubiak, as everyone that watches the show knows. I truly think he's a mastermind. And I think he will show that. It's just we don't know how he's going to be as a head coach. And Las Vegas, absolutely, all they have is Ashton Genty. I don't know what he's going to do with that. Brock Bowers, too. I'm sorry. Scratch that. And a left tackle. But number 6, Joe Brady, Buffalo. OC getting moved up to head coach. Typically, that doesn't really do anything positive. And unfortunately for Joe Brady, I think his offense is going to be great. They're probably going to get an actual good wide receiver, which Joe Brady, if we remember what was it?
LSU.
There you go. I can't remember the year, but you give him a good quarterback and a wide receiver or two, he could really cook it up.
I'm like Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson. I'm like Clyde Edwards-Helaire, like probably one of the greatest offenses ever in college.
And even without that, at Buffalo, Josh Allen, whenever he took over for Ken Dorsey, the offense finally looked like it was competent overall, all around, right? So, but it's just he has a big shoot to fill, and they're going to expect championship game, Super Bowl, or you are also a bust. So, and
Yeah.
I don't like the whole organization how they dealt with it. Number 5, Pittsburgh, Mike McCarthy. Mike McCarthy. I agree with you, Chi-Town. It is head scratching just because. You know what? I'll wait till everybody else says their list for that. But I think he's a very interesting hire. But I do think he's very disrespected as a head coach. Number 4 is going to be Robert Saleh. Tennessee absolutely sucks, but he said he's going to actually start calling the defensive plays. Good, he needs to. Don't depend on the coordinators. If you're his history shows he's not good at picking the coordinators. In my opinion, no offense. So
Oh,
you call the play, you call the defensive plays. The Brian Daboll one was just a cherry on top. This could actually be like the number 2 or number 1, honestly. But that's a little biased for my Daboll love. Number 3, Baltimore, Jesse Minter. As a defensive coordinator, as a defensive backs coach, he's always had success in his field. He is a defensive backs coach at heart, and everywhere that he's gone in the NFL, they've had at least a top 10 passing defense. So that's going to be great for Baltimore because Baltimore's good years were always based on defense. Plus, you got Lamar Jackson you're going to Lamar Jackson. So shout out to that. Very good position to be in. Number 2, the Giants. John Harbaugh, 12 of 18 years, 12 out of 18 years, he made the playoffs. And this is a perfect time for him to kind of start fresh. You get a fresh quarterback, get a fresh running back. Well, hopefully he's nice and healthy. Wide receiver, a great defense as long as he picks the right defensive coordinator. I think this is going to, unfortunately, be an NFC East changer. Not saying they're going to win. That's still a little too early, but it changes the entirety of the franchise, in my opinion. And number 1 is going to be Kevin Stefanski. They've been struggling right here the whole time. Struggling. Now you got an offensive mind in Kevin Stefanski where you don't have to deal with the Deshaun Watson weird stuff. You don't have to deal with the Cleveland poop franchise. Atlanta's not going to make the same mistakes. Stefanski is a perfect fit for this offense. So I think he's the best overall choice.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, man.
alrighty. So at number 10, I got the Cleveland Browns, Todd Monken. I'm like, he's the reason why Harbaugh is no longer with the Ravens. He did not want to give up on him. And now he somehow gets a head coaching job. At number 9, the Dolphins of Jeff Haley. I'm like, the Tua situation and all that money that's tied up in that franchise, going to be tough for at least the first 2 years. Hopefully, they give him a long leash to try to see what he could do. At number 8, Mike LaFleur. I'm like, the Rams OC, that coaching tree from McVay has done wonders, but I just think with the Cardinals, until you figure out what you're doing at quarterback, you don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
At number 7, I have the Pittsburgh Steelers. Man, it was just confusing. The roster's in a bunch of turmoil. You need a real quarterback. It's going to be interesting because this quarterback class is weak. After Mendoza, it's very thin, and who knows where they go there. At number 6, I have the Las Vegas Raiders, Clint Kubiak. I think the Raiders with Tom Brady at the helm and other guys, I think it could be a promising job in the next 3 to 5 years if Clint gets this offense. I'm a big time guy on Mendoza. Watching him do what he did with Miami, with Indiana, does wonders, man. That college was one of the worst colleges in NCAA history. And for them to be led to a college football championship, it's big. Uh, at number 5, I have the Buffalo Bills with Joe Brady. Offensively, I think they're going to be okay. Defensively, I don't know where they're going at. A lot of their guys cannot stay healthy for all means. Their secondary needs to improve big time because, as you saw in the game against Denver, they kept getting exposed big time. Going on to number 4, Milton might not like this. Atlanta and Kevin Stefanski. Offensively, I just don't know where they're at. Are they a running team? Are they a passing team? What are they going to be next season? Michael Penix, can he revitalize him? Hopefully so. I'm like, we gotta wait and see with that. At number 3, I have the Tennessee Titans. I'm big on Cam Ward. I think with Brian Dable, he does wonders with the young quarterbacks. I feel like him together at the hip is going to be great. And then Robert Saleh, man, that job he did this past season with the 49ers with the walking wounded
Mhm.
just shows how hell of a good defensive coordinator he is.
Right.
And Tennessee, I'm like, it's a young team. Their defense isn't like, it's real young, but I feel like it has a lot of bright spots moving forward.
Mhm.
At number two, I have John Harbaugh to the Giants. I just hope with Matt Nagy as the OC, how good is he as an OC out from the Chicago without the Kansas City tree under him? Andy Reid's no longer there to hold his hand. How is he going to look moving forward? And at number one, I feel like this guy Jesse Minter was like the Ben Johnson of the defensive side for the past couple of years. A bunch of people have been wanting him, and he goes to the Ravens. Man, I'm like, you don't have to do much offensively. You got Lamar, and you got Derrick Henry, and you got a guy who can possibly bring back that Laura Baltimore Ravens greatness on defense, what they've always been built around. So I think that was like a slam dunk home run hire. Seeing that, I was like, wow. I'm like the Ravens. Just do some minor tweaks. Move some things around. I think they can be back competing next season.
Right. Jose, go ahead.
Nice. All right. Well, for my top 10 list over here, I got at number 10 Jeff Hafley for the Miami Dolphins. Uh, Going back to it, this team is not structured at all to do well, period, for a while. We got to see what they do all season. They're also at
Yeah.
minus 23 mil in the cap right now. So
Right.
they have to pull some names, maybe find out a suitor for Tua if possible, or they got a $99 million dead cap to get rid of Tua. And that's a bad scenario for Jeff Hafley. Yes, he did great with Green Bay as a defensive coordinator, but now it's the first time as a head coach. I know they're trying to do all Green Bay, maybe bring in Malik Willis,
Yeah. Right.
and they already got the assistant GM from Green Bay over there now. They're GM, so we'll see where it goes. But that's number 10. Number 9 for me, it is Mike LaFleur. Just as Arizona is not a go-to destination, I've been saying for maybe the last decade or so, the NFC West is the best division as far, or at least one of the top two. They're always one or two. They're never anything lower than that.
Sure.
And so now you're asking to revitalize the team. Yes, you have cap space. You have $34 million. But what's the situation with Kyler? Are we going to go with Jacoby? What are we doing? Or what are we picking up? How are you moving forward? And I don't see a guiding light. With Arizona, there's a short leash as far as what they can do. So Mike LaFleur falls to 9 because, one, he was also one of the last hires.
Mm-hmm.
So it's tough for him there. Good Lord, now everyone went to a bathroom break right now. Jeez.
It's just my allergies, man. Like my allergies.
No, I got you.
I don't want to be sneezing on air.
I got you. Number 8, I got Todd Monken. Yes, he's not in a situation where offensively they're really got lined up. They still got questions about the quarterback. Is this the guy for sure? But you kind of got your running back if he comes back healthy. Your defense is still solid. You got you got 2 good tight ends in Njoku and Fannin.
Yeah.
So you can really build off that. So that one's number 8. Number 7 for me is Joe Brady because he just got promoted. He didn't really go higher or anything like that. They're also kind of low on the cap space, minus 9 mil. So we'll see what they do. If it's the same thing that we've been seeing the last couple of years, then there was no point in firing Sean McDermott. If it's the same thing, different day. Yeah. So, number 6, I got Mike McCarthy. It's tough because yes, he's a former Super Bowl champion. Yes, he had a good run with the Dallas Cowboys. He didn't really have a bad run, but there's that thing where how far can he get him? And if we obviously they didn't fire Mike Tomlin, but you were already stagnant as far as you can go as a first round. What's the difference with Mike McCarthy? What's the change he's going to be bringing in? And then Aaron Rodgers, I don't think he's coming back. I'm pretty sure Aaron Rodgers is going to go retire. And if he does come back, what does it matter? He's just a year older and more fragile. And we've already seen how beat up he's getting. The defense is getting old. They're getting tired. There's not much going on there. So I'll put that at 6. And as far as going 5, I'll go Robert Saleh. A lot of it has to do with what he brought around him. He brought Gus Bradley with him. He brought Brian Dable with him. he did select the team that just happens to have the most cap space this year.
Mhm.
So now it's put up or shut up. Yes, this is his possible final shot as a head coach.
For sure.
It's a gamble for him to actually have taken a job this soon after the
Yeah.
failed experiment in New York.
Mhm.
So if you fail this time, you might be Josh McDaniels. You might not get a head coaching job after this.
True.
So you must succeed. You have to try to turn this around as quickly as Mike Vrabel turned it around for the Patriots, which of course they won't be as successful. But then again, we didn't think the Patriots would be this successful 1 year in.
Not this fast. No.
No, not at all.
Right.
Number 4, I do have Clint Kubiak for the Raiders. You are going to be able to. Yes, you are in a tough division yourself in the AFC West. The Broncos are on a heater. The Chargers are going to be probably the scariest team next year. You still have Patrick Mahomes in-house.
Right.
But with the rumors and everything going, you have the second most cap space right now. You're going to probably have to trade Max Crosby. Sounds like he might be a Patriot next year. Because Diana Rossini, he sounds like he told her that he wants to play for Mike Vrabel.
Yes.
So
Good.
with that, plus you have the second most cap space, which will probably turn to the first after that trade, and depending what packages you get off of that, there's a lot to work on. I feel like Tom Brady wants to find an established coach they can rely to build slowly, about 5 to 7 years.
Sure.
And I think Clint Kubiak is the guy. He's not the guy that'll turn it around in 1 or 2 years. That's just not
Right.
realistic.
Okay.
So 5 to 7 years, because I'm pretty sure the owner, Chucky, I forget what his real name is.
Yeah, Davis.
He's tired of paying all these guys. He's still paying John Gruden. He's still paying Josh McDaniels.
Yeah, he
He's
is.
still paying Antonio Pierce. He's now
Yeah.
paying Pete Carroll. And now he's going to
Crazy.
be paying Clint Kubiak. That's 5 head coaches
That's
that
crazy.
he's paying still. So I'm pretty sure that Tom Brady helped him and a guy that is young that could probably give a long-term plan to make the changes. This won't be a 2-year plan. This is going to be a 5-7-year plan. And
For
if
sure.
they're patient enough, they can see changes. And I do think Fernando Mendoza is the kind of guy that he won't be the guy with the arm. You won't win mainly because of him, but he's a guy you can have stability with around. And that's what they haven't had as far as quarterback in the last couple of years.
A bunch of retreads.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's Derek Carr syndrome, I swear to God. Number 3, John Harbaugh. Now, a lot of the reason why John Harbaugh is 3 is because, look, I get you were trying to stay loyal by a guy, Todd Monken, and you were trying to keep your job with him. But the fact that you couldn't even get him to go to the building with you, and that's the guy you lost your job for, that kind of hurts. So bringing in Matt Nagy is not exactly an ideal situation. That's soft offense, and that's not the Matt Nagy doesn't fit the
For
way
Jackson
that Dart, Cam Scatterboo, or Neighbors like to play. So
That's
this
true.
is going to be an interesting situation. So I originally would have probably had John Harbaugh 1 or 2, but that hiring of Matt Nagy brought it down. Plus, I don't know what I'm getting from Cam and Neighbors next year. They both suffered severe leg injuries that might not bring them back to 100% till 2027. And I also already feel at age of 63, 64, whatever it is, that he has a short lifespan as a head coach remaining. So that's going to be the tough part here. How quick can you turn the Giants around? I'll still put at number 3 because that is a Super Bowl winning head coach, and he was a guy that's been going to the playoffs for the last number of years since getting Lamar, and hopefully he can rein in Jackson Dart from getting concussions. Number 2, Kevin Stefanski with the Atlanta Falcons. Joe said he doesn't know what the offense will be. I know what it'll be. It'll be Bijan.
Yeah, that's all it's going to do.
The situation that it brings him to 2 is the quarterback situation. It was a mistake for the former GM, now former, right, to have signed Kirk Cousins and also draft Michael Penix.
Right.
Well, one, Michael Penix wasn't even the best available quarterback in that draft at the time, so he kind of flopped that one there.
Right.
Bo Nix is looking good right now, except for that broken ankle. But nonetheless, if you imagine that, Bo Nix, Drake, London,
Man,
oh my
come on,
God.
Dude. Come on, dude. He's in a good situation now, but yeah, that would be great. Good.
So nonetheless, the only missing piece there is quarterback. But other than that, I do think he can find a way to get this team over the hump that they've been missing for the last decade, Milton, since they lost to us in the Super Bowl.
Yep.
They've been missing those pieces, the right head coaches. Yes, Dan Quinn was a great head coach, but after the Super Bowl, he wasn't the same.
Nope.
Then, of course, we had recently Raheem Mostert and Arthur Smith. They were not good at all.
No.
So I do think Kevin Stefanski, former 2-time coach of the year, can turn this team around, and they probably will win the division next year. Despite that, I am cheering for Baker to upset them, but they're losing Mike Evans, so that's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
And number one, it is Jesse Minter. It's like Joe said, he is the bell of the ball coming out of this season. He was the guy that everybody wanted number one as far as a new young coordinator, not a recycled old head coach and stuff like that. There were people that were saying they should fire Jim Harbaugh and promote Jesse Minter just so they don't lose him in the building for the Chargers. But nonetheless, Jesse Minter is going to be a really good head coach, in my opinion. He is bringing the right mindset to Baltimore. They need to be a defensive team, not this offensive team that started shifting in the wrong way, I feel, for Baltimore. They need to go be ugly in the trenches once again.
Right.
And I think Jesse Minter brings that to this team. And it brings he also brings in the offensive coordinator for the Bears. So if you got a guy that absorbs some knowledge from Ben Johnson and Declan Doyle, then you can have something going on there for that offense. In
like 29, or right, if I'm not mistaken.
Doyle is 29. Yes,
yeah. That's crazy. Him and Davis Webb, some of the youngest OCs in history now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, I do want to let's touch a little bit on Mike McCarthy, because I do see him as far as head coaching vacancy, who's available. I think of him as a very good catch because he has the success, he has the winning track record, he knows how to coach. So I'm good with that. It's just him going to Pittsburgh is you're taking Mike Tomlin out and you're putting in a guy in Mike McCarthy, which he's an offensive mind, sure. However, what you want at a head coach is a different you want a different feeling for Pittsburgh fans. You want to go deeper into the playoffs because that's been the issue, right? With Mike McCarthy, I think Jose said it. I don't know if he's going to do that. In his first year as head coach for Green Bay or Dallas, I think he had a 500 season with Green Bay, and then Dallas, he had a losing season in his first year. So going into after that, he had all winning seasons until last year. But going into a team that offensively is a question mark still, defensively, like Jose said, is old, and they overspent on a lot of those pieces. And so, therefore, now you're in a bad predicament there. And the only time that Mike McCarthy actually won the Super Bowl with Green Bay, guess what? They had a top 5 defense, and you had Aaron freaking Rodgers. Ever since then, he never had a top 5 defense. That's not on him, necessarily, but I don't see them having a top 5 defense with this team. So it's like I don't see the progression that's going to happen unless what's the backup quarterback? Will Howard? Is that his name?
Yeah.
Unless he's like a gem. Unless he's a gem, like once Aaron Rodgers is done, because I think Aaron Rodgers is going to come back for one more year. Unless that happens, I don't see the idea. I don't get the idea. Any thoughts on Mike McCarthy I want to add or
I would have thought they would have went with a young coach and just try to build stability like how they've always done. I'm like Bill Cowher. I'm like Mike Tomlin. I remember when Mike Tomlin got hired, he was young and he was out of nowhere. And everybody, I remember like years ago when he got hired, and I remember that's like around the time I really got into sports, and they were all thrown off by it. They're like Mike Tomlin after Bill Cowher. Like, are we serious?
Mm-hmm. So they stopped that. They stopped that tradition, I guess you can say. Yeah. So I just don't. He's a big question mark. I think they could have success. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But I don't know how much more success you're gonna have.
Yeah, because it wasn't like I'm like Mike Tomlin. I think he like after the playoff game, then he said, "Oh, I'm gonna step down." So it wasn't like out of nowhere. They fired him, so they kind of knew probably. So there were still some good coaching hires out there. So I'm kind of surprised they won't McCarthy and they waited
But
as long as they
but,
did.
but Milton, if you really look at Mike McCarthy's track record, whenever he took over that Green Bay coaching gig, um, it was the quarterback situation was kind of, you know,
Favor.
like yeah, you really didn't know what was going to happen there either, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he takes over the Dallas Cowboys head coaching job. Same thing, right? He's
Huh.
unproven yet. You know what I mean.
Right.
Not
Yeah.
go. So I think this is what had to do with the interview, right? He said, "I've been to other places that had quarterback, you know, discussions where like we don't know the certainty of quarterbacks, and I was able to turn the team around. Surely not the first couple of years, right? First years or so
First year, just the
wasn't
first
so
year.
good. So like he has to like I think that was one of the selling points for him at least, and that probably would have been a selling point for me too if I was in his shoes. Because I think he is a great coach as far as having a young quarterback or a quarterback that's still trying to find his way in the NFL. Of course, Aaron Rodgers is 40-something years old. I don't think it's a good thing if they bring him back. Will Howard is actually I actually like his game when he played for Ohio. I
Ohio
know
State.
Ohio State. A lot of people didn't really like his game because he didn't throw the ball that much, and they had two great running backs. But when they like he has a good arm, I think it'll be okay. I understand that he might not be the franchise guy, but I think if I was him, that's the quarterback I would go for right now instead of Aaron Rodgers. And especially if you already know his track record is going to be. Look, we know the team's not going to be good next year. All right, then bring in Will Howard. Why would you want to bring Aaron Rodgers for one more
That's
ride,
that's fair.
knowing that you might be mid again? And that's
That's a fair
that, and
point.
that's the whole reason why you fired Tomlin. So
Well,
I
he
don't
stepped
I don't.
down.
Oh yeah, well yeah, step down. But I don't think Mike McCarthy would bring Aaron Rodgers back if he's planning
Because
to.
I don't think they had the best like end of like their little marriage that they had. I think they had
Yeah,
like a
yeah, it
falling out,
was.
if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers kind of threw him
Well,
under the bus a
it,
little
it
bit.
was a it was an interesting season because that was the season that Aaron Rodgers' last stat record was like 25 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. It was an
Yeah,
odd. It was very odd because obviously that's very efficient, right? But
it was low numbers for like touchdown
very
wise.
low, and the offense was very stagnant because of it. They didn't have any run game. They were, I think, last in the run game.
Yeah. Well, big boy Eddie Lacy ate himself. That's why.
Oh yeah, unfortunate. Shout out to Eddie Lacy. Last thing I got with the Monken situation because I heard you say it, Jose, and it's wishful thinking. And on paper, you're right. On the defense part, their
Oh
defense
yeah,
on paper is great, but I think what kept that defense going was Jim Schwartz. I don't
you
think it's
should have
just
hired
the
him.
players. And Jim Schwartz, they had whatever happened. I have no clue, and I'm
He
not going
left.
to assume anything. But first, it seemed like he was going to be there. He probably got upset that he didn't get the head coaching job. Possibly, this is all
That's
assuming.
exactly what it was. We don't gotta
Probably.
we don't gotta lie.
Yeah. All
We
right,
don't.
cool. I'm just assuming though. I don't know
You
for
don't got
sure.
lie,
We
So,
Milton.
don't gotta lie,
with
Milton.
Jim Schwartz not being there, I would love to see who they're bringing because I don't think that defense is going to be as good. I truly don't. Jim Schwartz
They'll probably just
was.
elevate someone from the defensive
I
side.
don't think that's gonna. It doesn't work like that all the time. So I don't think it will work like that either.
Go get Al Harris.
Huh, yeah. Okay. All right. I think we beat that one up.
Tom Monkey made it clear that they're definitely gonna let him go. So
Yeah. He made it clear, 100%. He said, "I love the defense, not just the DC." I said, "Okay, well,
I didn't come for
there
him.
goes that." Yeah, right. Good for you, dude. He's very well trained. He knows what he's doing. Uh, I'll say, lastly, on that, Baltimore, Jose, you could be right. So that's why I'm not fighting you on it. I have him number 3. You could be right. Same thing, Joe. I think, yeah, you had Baltimore number 1s as well. Could be right. I just am with that offensive coordinator that they brought over, I don't know yet. Chi-Town and y'all could tell me a little bit more about him later, but I'm not 100% sold on it yet.
Usually the
Just
young
yet.
guys lately have been pretty good. Whoever you hire and it's a younger guy. Usually in this day and age, they've been hidden. Usually,
All
We'll see.
right. Let's have this. What's who's more likely to succeed in the next 3 years? Jesse Mentor with the Ravens or Harbaugh with the Giants?
Well, that's a rough one, man. Of course,
I would go with
Mints,
the Ravens.
yeah, especially
Well,
in their division. Yeah,
I was about to say the same thing. That's an easy one because the whole division's in
Limbo.
turmoil right now,
limbo.
man. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
limbo.
you have
Yeah,
no
you said it
idea.
right.
But wait, hold on. Don't count out the Giants. First of all, the Dallas Cowboys don't have no damn defense coordinator.
Sure.
But
Oh,
Philadelphia,
they got a defensive coordinator.
Oh yeah, they got Gannon.
No, they
No,
hired a guy from Philly.
no,
oh y'all suck.
Gannon went to Green Bay.
Gannon went to Green
Yeah,
Bay.
Yes, Gannon
yeah,
went to
and
Green
then the
Bay.
Cowboys got another guy from Minnesota under the
And
Flores tree.
Shut
and
down.
and
Be careful,
Philly
man. Uh-oh.
and Philly, all of their guys are either retiring, quitting, or they don't. Nobody wants a damn job.
Yeah, no,
Except Vic. Vic's staying, right?
I don't
no.
know. He might retire.
No, there's.
Oh.
I sent it to you, right? I said like,
Yeah. Well, I see it the day before, but yeah, you
I
said
know.
something
I know
about
he was contemplating retirement, but I don't know if he's actually going to do it yet.
I mean,
That would be
he's
rough.
He's
That would be
67.
really rough.
He might stay one more year, but let's be honest. This is probably Nick Sirianni's final year.
Oh yeah, unless they win the Super Bowl
For
some
Eagles
reason.
fans, you better hope so. For Eagles fans' sake,
we'll see.
not even just for Nick Sirianni.
We got some comments here. I'm going to go ahead and put them up right now. Brandon says Titans equals 6 wins. So that's what, 2 more than last year?
Yeah.
I could see 6 or yeah, for sure.
Oh, Milton, you didn't do it, did you? Oh God, he said
I didn't even realize it. I didn't even
realize
realize.
he failed me.
Put him in timeout.
You deserve that one.
Did you see
No,
me?
I thought
did
we
you
were-
see me off the screen? I was like, you saw it like go.
It was all like,
did I
what
do?
did I
What
say?
did I
say? What did I say?
What did I say, man?
Going back to what I said about Rossini talking to Mike Crosby, Brandon also says Rossini's a liar, though. I think that's because you don't want Crosby in New England. That would really be a scary
Yeah.
situation
Oh man,
if
that'd
that
be
were to somehow be pulled off. If the Patriots can give up the 31st or 32nd pick to the Raiders, we're totally fine doing that for
Take
Max
it.
Crosby.
take it,
Take it.
whatever.
Day 1 in the comments. Dolphins be back in 2 years, maybe 3. Fins up. Good content, fellas. Appreciate
Respect.
you. And
Respect.
he also has a question. What do y'all think about the new direction Dolphins going? If you don't mind me asking, I'm not a fan of the direction y'all are going for right now. I understand the idea,
Right.
but the idea would be more like a 5-7 year plan. Are y'all patient enough for that? What's gonna happen with Tua? Are you gonna get rid of him now and get yourself a $99 million dead cap because you're only entering the 2nd year of his new contract? So that's a situation. Has he been in the building? Has he had conversations with Jeff Halfley? Has he had conversations with your GM? What's the game plan? We don't know what the game plan is. You are still more likely to be 3rd in the division because the Jets are the Jets.
For sure.
But I don't see y'all progressing any higher until y'all know what your real future is. Are you going to have to bring in Malik Willis? Is he going to compete with Quinn Ewers? What's Zach Wilson's future? All this other stuff. Like, there's too many questions. There's too many holes in the defense and offensive line that need to be fixed up. What is Tyreek's situation? Will he come back? Will he be traded?
Will he have another baby?
That's not even that's a spoiler. That's not we don't even predict it. That's a spoiler.
Yeah.
He's having more babies. All those things until we know what the direction is, and that's we're gonna take this whole year off season to find out.
Mm-hmm.
It's not looking good. There's not a good plan as of now. I hope that maybe changes because obviously Miami is one of those places that the NFL would love to succeed, but it's tough right now to see a successful game plan for y'all.
Yeah,
I know you guys rank that hiring like low, right? But I actually like the hiring that they did just because that team was like known as super soft, especially defense, always giving up a ton of points. Of course, I've seen Hafley like coach within the division. He schemes up players.
Yeah, he's militant with it.
Yeah, like he really knows how to coach his ass off on the defensive side. I don't know how he's going to be on off like the head coach.
Right.
I would if I was him, I would definitely call defensive plays. I would still be calling the shots.
Sure.
Bring in your defensive coordinator, but still call your shots. If they bring Willis, I think that's a plus because he he is a running quarterback. He could do a lot of
M&A chain.
things. Yeah, he could do a lot of things. So he can move the chains on third and short. So that would be match made in heaven, to tell you the truth. Even if he's just going to be a bridge quarterback for now, until you bring the pieces on his defense. Hopefully they let him, they give him the keys to draft the way he wants to draft the defense. Yeah, I don't know if you guys know that, but like in Green Bay, they all those picks they got, all those number one draft picks they got were on the defensive side, and man, they were pretty solid. So
Yeah, for sure. I agree with y'all guys. Jose, I heard you. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, again, going back to also why they're also negative in the cap space,
Yes.
and that's one of the huge things too. I get it. You can move things around and get yourself back, but how much do you have to move around to get away from negative 23 million?
Yep.
That's a little tough. And again, it just depends. You are a sexy location, right? It's Miami, Florida, but is that enough to get players to want to play there? So
Yes.
that's gonna be a thing. And
The
are they patient enough to allow this to be a 3-5 year
That's the big
Usually-
question, and I
usually
agree
it's
because what's the owner's name? Stephen Ross, right?
Yeah.
Seems
He's not
no
patient.
offense. Exactly.
he's not patient. He's
Doesn't
not
seem
patient.
to be professional or patient. So those two P's are on the negative. And like I said earlier, the reason why I have them so low is because I think it's just an overcorrection. They did it with Brian Flores to Mike McDaniel. Now Mike McDaniel's gone. They're doing it again, the militant force, which Chi-Town, I agree. They were considered soft. The players were calling themselves soft. So I agree. And I think under Happily, they ain't going to be playing soft, but there's too many holes. They have no offensive linemen. That costs money unless you're
But
going
Tua
to
is
draft
Tua.
all of them. There's no offensive lineman. I mean, not one. I think one good. I think Brewer is a good starter. Everybody else is absolutely terrible. So, and defensively, they're short staffed. So, the scheme and the identity can be a positive. Brother Day One could be a positive for the identity change. But like Jose said, in the next year or two, I just don't see that moving the needle in the division. So I'm not a big fan. I don't think it's a good direction, at least as of now. We've been wrong on coaching hires. So, okay, let's get on Super Bowl 60 in California this upcoming Sunday. We ain't hiding. You got two Patriot fans on the panel. You got two NFC team fans on a panel. You could see it, Bears and Cowboys. Let's talk about it. So one of the questions that I want to pose to you fellas, I wrote it down. Give me a sec. All right. And Chi-Town, I want you to digest it first and give an answer. If you have one, if you want to wait, I can kind of go. But what, in your opinion, what would be, this goes to everybody, but Chi-Town first. What's the real deciding factor of Super Bowl 60? As far as when I ask that, offense, defense, coaching, X factor players, history, however you kind of want to frame it and go with it, it's your opportunity to flow.
I would say coaching, but when it comes to Super Bowl, it would have to be the defense what defense creates the most pressure slash turnovers. Um, if there's a way your team could punch the ball out um, or otherwise a bad throw with pressure on the quarterback. I think that seems to be the main thing in Super Bowls, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I would say that.
Okay. Same question to you fellas. As far as what in your opinion is going to be, without saying the winner, is going to be the real deciding factor of Super Bowl Super Bowl 60?
Me personally, I think it's the quarterback play. I'm like Sam Darnold. I'm like, can he continue this run that he's been on? I'm like, everybody's been saying, oh, it's Sam Darnold. He's gonna end up, you know, turning into the pumpkin that we all been waiting for. I'm like, the past 2 years, he's won 14 games and plus. So I'm like, that's a big time thing. And Drake May, I'm like, running wise, has been great. passing's been up and down. I'm like, how is he going to fare in his first Super Bowl? I know he's probably getting a lot of things on his mind or put on him because the Patriots are back in the Super Bowl and they're talking about, oh, can this possibly be a dynasty, Tom Brady 2.0 and this and that. So it's a big time thing to finally have the guy possibly for the franchise for the next 10, 15 years. And now they're in this position. Can he fulfill the prophecy of like the Patriots on top again? So that's a big time thing, following in Tom Brady's footsteps, how do these two quarterbacks handle the big stage?
What's your answer, Jose?
It's gonna be all defense all day for this matchup. It's gonna be. I'll tell you what. One thing that we've learned from the regular season and postseason, these two quarterbacks, as much as we like them, they are turnover prone. They both are.
Yeah.
I believe Sam Darnold led the league in turnovers, or was one of the leaders
Regular
in
season.
regular
Yeah,
season.
for sure. Yep.
But again, they haven't played a tough defense this entire postseason so far. Drake May had 8 interceptions in the regular season, but he's had 5 turnovers in general in this postseason. So I think both teams can manage the turnover situation, but I think that's going to be a more who can hold up who, what defensive battle, who's going to hold up more. If Seattle's going to hold New England back from getting field goals and touchdowns, vice versa. See, as New England going to hold Seattle back. So I think that's going to be up, and that's the thing, right? This is the first head coaching battle, defense versus defense, since 2016. Dan Quinn versus Bill Belichick. We are here back in the same situation once again. Mike McDonald and Mike Vrabel, two great defensive minds. One was a defensive player, but he showed that grit and great mindset when he went to Tennessee as a head coach.
Of course.
So we'll see. I do think that whoever coaches the defense the best is going to be the winner coming out of the Super Bowl.
Okay. Very good. This question is posed to Jose. I put it in the chat, but let me ask you. As a Patriot fan, because I keep hearing this, and I mean, if I disagree with you, I'll interject after you're done. But I keep hearing this by Patriot fans, so I want to ask, does coaching history, like Patriot tradition, carry weight in a new era roster? Because everybody's bringing up the Patriot, our traditions and all of that, and what we did this time and what we did this and here, when this is an entirely new team. But question posed to you.
I think there's no denying, even though he never coached under him or whatnot, Vrabel did instill some Belichick in his style. Sure. I do believe that he has always loved the Patriot way. Now, obviously, some players, Belichick himself, have said there's no such thing as the Patriot way. If you go back and look at Mike Vrabel's Red Coat Hall of Fame speech that he had a few years ago when he was still the Tennessee Titans head coach, he was inducted. He said, "This is the greatest organization I've ever been with. You'll never feel any different in any other building and such like that. This is a privilege. This is one of the best things." I'm paraphrasing, of course.
Of course.
I do think that he is bringing that grit, that beat down situation, that he elevates these guys that are mid to low guys. And I think that he is bringing some of Belichick in there, but this is more still Vrabel. Vrabel is the guy who is instilling. What Belichick did, he instilled fear. He instilled that militant style of coaching. What Vrabel has brought to this team, he's brought encouragement, acceptance, lift up, and it doesn't matter if you're the third guy on the seat. He brings you up to the highest level possible. He brings the best out of you. So I'll say yes, there is something to it, Milton, but that's only like a fraction of what it really is. But in all truth, Vrabel is bringing his own Patriot way into this locker room and into this team right now.
Beautiful. All right. Well, the way you answered it, can't really disagree there. So fair enough. All right. Well, let me ask one more question before we get into predictions and all that. I'll start us off, and you guys can carry it after. The most underrated matchup storyline. I'll start us off. It's whenever I was guilty, nerding out. I was looking at certain little things. One, because I was upset, Jose. I think you've seen my reactions on why people think we're gonna get like whacked. If we lose, we lose. Whatever. But a lot of people are saying that we're gonna get whacked. And so instead of me just being, I was frustrated. Instead of me just being frustrated, I want to look like maybe they know something I don't know, and I don't know everything. That's fair. So me doing digging, I did figure out as far as a underrated matchup that I haven't heard anyone speak on, but I don't watch a lot of television, so fair enough. If I'm stealing from somebody, I didn't mean to. Uh, Sam Darnold this year is number one as far as efficiency and play action. And when he's doing the play action whole thing, of course, the Kubiak situation and all that has something to do with it. But he's top dog. And when you look at the Patriots, after week 9 or 10, we have the best DVOA as far as let's just say efficiency. I don't want to get all of that. Best efficiency against play action with an additional 5 picks with that. So I do think the matchup is going to be that. If the running games can't go, then the positive with us is play action. We seem to play it well, and we seem to confuse a lot of quarterbacks. The way the defense is moving and scheming up, and the way it's schemed up, at least in the playoffs, have seemed to very much confuse a lot of quarterbacks. And a confused Sam Darnold is going to benefit, of course, the Patriots. But the underrated matchup that I got is play action, Sam Darnold in the play action game versus our defense defending it. That would be my matchup.
Okay, I glad you brought that up because like I saw that too, but the teams that the Patriots did play, right, that did run a lot of play action passes.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say Pittsburgh was one of them with Aaron Rodgers.
Sure.
The thing though, Kubiak runs it a different way than a lot of those teams. I understand, like, oh, stats wise, we're great at it. I understand that, but like the way you defend play action passes also has to do a lot with the ghost motions behind it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pittsburgh was not going to fool you having DK running a ghost motion to the side, or the thing with Seattle,
Fair.
it fits them so well because they have a lot of speed on that team.
Right.
That's the only thing that like that's the one thing that I could like give you a little counter
Yeah.
argument for.
No, and I respect it as well. And I don't necessarily disagree. But would you also consider that our defense has been troublesome to read as if you're the quarterback? Because I agree. They have much more weapons. Yes. But I think Sam Darnold is also likely to misread a defense as well.
Yeah, and I notice whenever a lot of teams are under center and they do when they're like teams are in that 11 and 12 personnel, like they do tend to look like they're in a cover 2 shell, and right before the snap, the safety or the you call it the joker
Mhm.
comes right into the box where where the opposite where they blitz it so well where the play action is actually going to they blitz right into it. So yeah, I do. That's just a little things that I do see. Like I don't know. I'm a nerd. I'm a nerd when it comes to that stuff.
Cool.
When teams are like in that kind of offense, I'm like, what does the defense do a lot? Yeah, I tell you the truth, the Patriots do fool me sometimes whenever I'm like, what kind of coverage are they in? And it looks
Right.
like a lot of times they're in a soft cover 2 shell,
Mm-hmm.
and then they move like right
Yeah.
off the snap, and they go
Right.
they move to like man, and they're blitzing safeties. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
and they move all well. Like it's not like one guy's in a bad position. They're
Right.
all, I guess, what do they say? Just do your job. What
Yeah.
Belichick
There it
used to
is.
say.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
That's
one
what
thing
they
that
do.
you can't do though. Like if you're in the cover 2, uh, look or cover 2 shell. If one guy messes up, the whole fucking defense
Of
looks
course.
bad.
Yeah. That's the broken plays, right?
Yeah.
So, okay. But question to y'all it is what's the most underrated, in y'all's opinion, matchup storyline that's not being discussed?
Me personally, it's the running back play. I'm like, can Kenneth Walker get going, and then can Travion or Ramondre get going?
Ramondre.
Because
It'd be Ramondre.
unfortunately, Charbonnet got hurt, against San Francisco in the divisional. So I'm like, Kenneth has to be that guy. And usually, if you're struggling as a quarterback, what do you try to do? You try to feed your running back into a screen, just throw it out there to him. Like if you don't see nobody open, what running back can ease the quarterback moving forward? Kind of tying into what the quarterback play from both sides. I think the running backs are going to be huge because they're both. I'm like, I know Sam's been in the league a few more years more than Drake, but he's never really been on this stage. I'm like, he was with the Jets and with the Panthers, and then the year before he was with Minnesota. We thought it was an anomaly year. Comes to Seattle, 14-3 yet again. I'm like, can he continue it?
What about you, fellas?
I think the matchup for me that I'm interested in, everyone thinks Gonzo's going to probably focus on JSN. I do think that that's not true. I think Gonzo's primary focus will be keeping Cup or Shaheed off their feet, making sure they're off balanced. I do think they're going to try to double JSN and try to keep him in at least some coverage
For
to
sure.
make sure that he's not wide open in any situation. They'll make it as tough as possible for him because the truth is that yes, everyone's going to be focused on JSN, but what about Shaheed? We know that he's a big difference maker. Cooper
Home run
Cup
hitter.
can have his 4 catches, 40 yards, and they can be the most impactful 4 catches, 40 yards. He's been in this stage before Cooper Cup has. He right out of all these other guys, he's the
Correct.
only one here that's a Super Bowl MVP,
Yeah.
a Super Bowl champion for most of the situations. Now, of course, the other side you can also agree with that. You know, Gonzo's probably going to be just real busy all night long. Let's just say that he's
For
going to
sure.
be exhausted nonstop with everything he's going to be doing. But it definitely won't be the situation with him versus JSN. I do think it's him versus Cup and Shaheed. That's to be the biggest not talked about matchup.
Okay. You got one, Chi-Town, a chance?
Gonzo just needs to stop backpedaling a lot.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, I don't like that he does that. He tries to bait a lot of quarterbacks, but
Worked out most
I
of the
mean,
time.
but I mean,
Yeah.
if you're like I said, they do try to fool you when they're in cover two. When your that's basically what your corners have to do, though. Like they really don't try to turn around as much. They have to sit, backpedal as much as you can, and try to cover the flat or whatever. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the same thing with Joe as the running backs because,
Hmm.
uh, of course, Patriot fans are like, well, we haven't held nobody has ran uh like
People
crazy
run on us.
yeah, and then same thing with Seattle though,
Not
you
fully
know,
healthy.
Yeah, fair.
like Seattle,
Same thing with
same
Seattle.
thing.
You're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think they could be the running backs that are could be like the three running backs, to tell you the truth, that are gonna be really underrated as far as I think they're gonna be a big factor in the game that
Okay.
nobody really is talking about.
Gotcha. All right. Well, before we get into predictions, anybody else want to add anything to the panel? Anybody got any questions? Go ahead, please.
There's both sides are seeing 2 key injuries right now that they should be worried about.
Mhm.
Obviously, we saw that ankle injury happen 2 weeks ago to Robert Spillane. He had a
Right.
previous ankle injury before, which kept him out for a few weeks for the end of the regular season.
Mhm.
So that's something to monitor. He still, I don't think, has actually practiced since. So that's one of the things. If we lose him, it really does hurt our run defense. On Seattle's side, Nick Emenwari hurt his ankle
Safety.
today for the Seattle Seahawks, and that's huge because he's one of the
Woo!
best secondaries on the team.
Sorry.
And obviously, I feel like he's the defensive rookie of the year.
He's doing great.
So for him to go down today with an ankle this close to the matchup is worrisome for if I'm a Seattle Seahawk fan.
Mhm.
So those are 2 key guys on defense that I would keeping an eye on as far as reports. I'm like, are they going to be available to play this Sunday?
Yeah.
Right.
Is
Right
Harold
on.
Landry playing? Have they said anything about that?
I think he was
Is he? I
limited.
don't think he is.
I think he didn't practice today.
Right.
Yeah.
He's questionable with a knee, but I think he'll be fine because They
Because I
kept them
think
out.
that's another matchup.
Yeah, because they kept them out of the AFC Championship game, so I think they'll have him ready for the game. But we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, because I know Cross was been limited. He hasn't been healthy for the Seahawks because I know he just signed an extension not that long ago. And then Harold Landry,
Uh,
I think that'll be a big time matchup to see, how that fares.
let me look up today's injury report because I might be wrong as far as Spillane and Landry for today. Let me look up today's stuff because now I'm concerned.
Yes, I don't think I saw Landry.
Because Landry practiced today. He did practice today.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, so that's
Right.
why I'm like he was limited, but he did practice. Spillane has not practiced, so so Spillane might be a no-go, but Landry looks like he'll try to get in there.
All right. Well, let's get into some predictions. Super Bowl 60 again in California, going to be played. The quote unquote home team is going to be us. Why is that? Do you know?
Something about the AFC, I think.
Oh, I was wondering why that isn't the same record. But anyway, all right, whatever. Neither here or there. It's going to be the Patriots against the Seattle Seahawks. Yeah, of course, I wouldn't call it a grudge match, but it's a rematch from the Super Bowl, the Legion of Boom. Totally new organization,
Alternate.
honestly, on both sides. Say again?
Sorry, they alternate every year. They alternate as far as who's the home team. Last year was NFC, this year's AFC.
Okay,
so that's all it is.
gotcha. Well, I'm glad we're wearing all white. I think that's going to be a positive for us. No racial. And yeah, let's talk about Super Bowl 60.
Right. Real conversation to bring
go.
after all that.
All racial. All racial.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll go with the score first. And then, fellas, Joe, Jose, and Chi-Town. I have the Patriots winning Super Bowl 60, 19-17. That's how it's going to go. One touchdown by Drake May and all field goals.
Drake May.
Drake May. Get it right.
Man.
Go ahead.
It's gonna be May.
Okay.
Going for me, I just the way Drake May's been playing this offseason, this playoffs, I just can't see him continuing to play not up to par and them not winning. I think he needs to play great in order for them to win in a Super Bowl matchup. And I just think Jason and Cole with Sam Darnold somehow get it done. I give Seattle 23-18.
You said 23-18?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds like 6 field goals for us.
Yeah, literally.
I don't know why like a safety is gonna pop up for some reason. Like it's always in the Super Bowl.
I'll say if a special team event. Well, we'll talk about it. Let's go in scores.
We have a great special teams matchup between Marcus Jones and Rashid Shaheed.
Yes, that's one that nobody said, and I really kind of wanted to get on. But go ahead, Sam.
Obviously, I'm going to be picking the Patriots to win their 7th Super Bowl. Obviously, this is not a year where I will cry even if we lose. To be quite honest with you, we're not supposed to be here. We're a few years early, so even if we take the L, as long as we're not being built to ass like they did to the Broncos, that would be fine. But I do think that we kind of end it kind of how we did it last time. It's going to be a lower scoring game, but it's still going to be a 4-point victory for us. Give me the final score of 24-20.
Hey, just a quick thing. I'm like, supposedly, if the Seahawks were to win, I know you are picking the Patriots, of course. Imagine the Super Bowl winning team goes up for sale. There's a possibility that they're up for sale, possibly because of the Allen estate. Because of course,
they are for sale. They are for sale because
there was like conflicting reports. So that's like what I'm saying. I'm like, there wasn't like for sure. Yeah, there's like they're trying to go within the wheel and talk about what's going on with that.
Whoa, that would be interesting. Huh. Good off-season talk. Go ahead, Chi-Town.
Joe brought up a point about May not being consistent, right?
In the playoffs,
oh,
right?
in the playoffs, and how he should be worried about it.
Yeah.
That's
Sure.
that's uh, it's kind of crazy because I remember in the regular season, Milton would always bring up how inconsistent Caleb Williams was, and that's something that he wouldn't feel comfortable picking him. Right? I'm just saying this because I remember things. Right?
Mm-hmm.
You picked up my guy, I pick on yours.
No, 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 no. I like I said, when you say stuff about certain quarterbacks, you should probably do the same. You
Like
should
be
probably have
consistent.
the same look or outlook on your quarterback, right?
Well,
Yes.
get what real quick though, because you're misrepresenting. Okay, so you could say that in hindsight now. I said that when did Drake May play any of these games?
Yeah. He played
No,
the playoff game, the playoff games, right?
the one
I'm
playoff
talking about
game,
right
right,
now.
right, and then
The
he
playoff.
had two not so good playoff games,
I
right?
would say three.
No, three total, sure, fine. But I'm saying he only had one. So of course I can't say, oh, so is Drake May, even though he's playing better defenses. I couldn't mention that. He wasn't being inconsistent like Caleb is.
Mm,
At the time. You're saying it now because it's already happened. And when it's inconsistent, in the playoff run, Drake May's not really inconsistent. He hasn't played well. It's not inconsistent. He's not
but then
played well
you also bring up the point that he's made plays when he had to.
with his legs. Sure. Yeah.
His legs, yeah.
Yeah. Of course.
Okay.
I never
I'm
said.
just, I'm just
And with Caleb, I never downed him. I just said he is
no.
very iffy with the ball placement. And Drake May has done the same thing in this postseason. Sure. That has nothing. Yeah, go ahead.
I was just saying like it's kind
You
of
know that's
weird.
irrelevant to the point, though. You know that, right?
I haven't really
But I
heard
get it.
anybody say nothing about that. I mean that was a good point, right? Joe saying that he hasn't
I'm
really.
just saying down the stretch, I'm like he hasn't played up to par because majority of the season he's played like an MVP like
It's the
guy.
opposite effect of Sam Darnold. Sam
But-
Darnold hasn't played well in the playoffs, and he didn't
But-
play that well in
But
the
in the
regular
same,
season.
but in
Sure.
the same breath, like, are they not playing top defenses while also having like the worst O line?
There's context, but
Yeah.
let's
Like,
try to go for it.
I don't have Chargers as a top 5 defense, but everyone else does. So what?
They're
what
a
are you
top.
saying? Like,
They're a top 6 passing defense. It's all about passing
Yeah.
defenses when you're talking about a quarterback, and we dealt with all of the top passing defenses.
and when everyone's bullying Will Campbell and getting to Drake, I mean, did you
And
see that fucking
when-
headbutt dive
and when
by Campbell in the last game?
When Caleb's having his little games, that I'm being it's objective fact about me critiquing him.
What's little games like?
I'm talking about the regular season when I'm talking about Caleb, right? That's all I was talking about when I was talking about Caleb. So
Yeah,
you're painting the way you're painting the picture is like I just forgot how Drake May has not played well this playoffs when there was only one playoff game that was played. I don't like how you framed it because it's being disingenuous.
It was two. So at that time it was two.
It was one.
He's saying that he wasn't impressed with Drake's Houston performance.
The Houston performance was fine though. You say the fumbling, but he played fine.
Yeah,
The Chargers was a terrible
take away
game.
the fumbling, the passing game was still good. It was
Passing game was fine.
literally
But it's just being disingenuous, though. Like that has nothing to do with what we're talking about. And you bring it up like it's making a point, but it wasn't a point.
I'm just looking at him like he's gonna have to try to pass the ball. No, but I'm just saying like I'm gonna say what I'm thinking he's trying to do is like he's gonna have to try to pass the ball. I'm like I was worried last game with Sam Darnold going against Matt Stafford, and he went toe to toe with Matt Stafford.
Right, with a bad defense. A bad
defense, but nevertheless, I'm like he went toe to toe with Matt Stafford. I'm like if you told me that he outplayed Matt Stafford, I'm like you'd probably be like you're lying.
But is that consistent enough? That's also another thing too. Like here's the other thing too. Like I as great as Seattle's defense is, they do allow the quarterback to have a little more time in the pocket than at least the other defenses Drake has seen the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, well, they don't have a crazy pass rusher like it's gonna.
No,
like,
they don't. They disguise stuff well, and they do a lot of great.
What are you talking about? Talking about Seattle?
Seattle's defense.
Seattle's pressure rate, they're 4
No,
pressures.
I'm saying they don't have a premier pass rusher. That's what I was saying.
We don't either, and we've been
No,
getting pressure.
no. The point I'm saying, Milton, is there's not a guy that you're really pointing out that you're like gonna be like, oh shit, we gotta like.
Oh,
I
sure,
know
like a
DeMarcus
Will
Lawrence,
Anderson.
yes,
Right.
yeah,
Okay.
or Owe and stuff like that.
I understand.
Like obviously,
Yeah.
Because here's the thing too. Bonito's a great freaking guy. How much did he actually put on Drake May last game? Not
He didn't
really
do
anything. So if we can adjust and do, and that's a beautiful thing about 2 weeks prepping. You can adjust and you can heal up and all that other stuff. So there's a lot of things that happen. I don't want to place that everything that has happened the last 3 weeks is going to be as the defining thing that's going to happen for Drake May. If that happens,
nonsense.
it happens. But I gotta see it first. It's not like Seattle did not allow Matthew Stafford to go for 370 fucking yards either. So not to say that Drake May is Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford is one of the great
and the weapons
of all time.
Yeah, it's different.
Exactly.
Right.
But like there is going to be times where that Drake May is going to have to take advantage of those lack of respect, lack of defense.
Go at Tariq, even though I love him when I go at Tariq.
But Chi-Town, I did interrupt you. Go ahead. You didn't give me a prediction. I interrupted.
I already forgot my train of thought.
I'm sorry. Apologies.
But I do feel like the Patriots could pull off, I guess you'd say, upset, even though
we are the underdogs. We are clear underdogs.
I do feel like defenses is still rules the NFL as far as you need a defense to get you to a championship, but you do need an offense to win you one. But what they've been showing on defense, I've actually been loving what they do, honestly. And even though I don't think they're a great defense, I think they're a good defense, but the stuff they've been scheming up is what's been great. I don't think you look at that defense, you look at who's on it. I don't think that you say great, right? And they don't do like, oh, turnover. They're causing interceptions. They're causing turnovers. No, they're getting you in bad field position, getting putting you in third and longs, and forcing you to do things that you're not comfortable with. So that's why I do like their scheme.
Of course, I agree, especially playoffs.
So I would go 17-14, coming down to a field goal.
Who's winning?
I picked the Patriots.
Oh, wow.
I think the Patriots pull it off.
Okay. Rare pick.
Forward team. I don't think you picked the Patriots this whole playoff run, huh?
I think I did.
I know the Chargers. You didn't. I know the Chargers.
I picked it against Houston, I think.
Probably Denver.
Yeah, he did. No, he did.
Denver. He did.
No, I think after Bo went down, yes, he picked us. But he picked against Houston because he kept saying for the longest time, he tried to tell Cody, they don't play good in the cold. Cody, they're not going to be the same as they were.
Right on. Yeah, right on. Okay. Cool. All right. Well, I didn't expect this, actually. 3 Patriot picks.
Well, let me go ahead and ruin your day. Let me tell you Jeff, Trey's, and Marco's scores because they love to tell me.
Trey and Marco. Oh, yeah. Jeff, go exactly in that order. Jeff, Trey, Marco.
All right. So Jeff picked the Seahawks. He picked them to beat us 38-24.
Damn, high scoring.
Like if we're not one of the best defense in the league, but whatever.
38. Yeah, we're the Rams.
I'm like, I guess he's taking the over.
No, we're the Niners apparently. Yeah. Trey picked the Seahawks as well. He has us losing 31-17.
Damn.
Do we suck that bad? I'm confused.
Apparently we don't belong.
Who are they guys? Okay. Marco.
Marco says Seahawks beat us 28-14.
Oh.
So, all right, 4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Four tubs.
Milton's all like, I'm taking notes.
I would be. I'm gonna put all of the scores just to see. Like I'm not that confident that we're gonna win because honestly, I told Jose yesterday on the Puro Pinche show, the better team is Seattle. I'm all in. I know that. I understand that. I totally get it. But
Milton,
yeah, go ahead.
football. You don't have to be the best team to win.
I agree. That's why I got to switch.
It's the only sport that you
Best
could
team doesn't
be.
win.
Yeah, you don't have to be the best. You just have
I
to
agree.
make the place at the right time.
Right. You have to make less mistakes or make the
Yeah.
right, or be a little bit lucky, like we are. Honestly,
Yeah.
that we're even
Yeah,
here. So,
you just gotta beat them one time. I'm like every
absolutely.
other sport, you gotta beat them in a series. I'm like football is probably one of the few sports that you play in the playoffs is win or go home every round.
Yeah, I saw a question that was posed too, and they were like, "Oh, should it be? Could the NFL change that?" And I think that would
No,
be
I'm like
idiotic.
it's
That's
too
idiotic.
it's too
Risky.
violent. It's
Yes, it's a
too
violent
crazy. I'm like
sport, man. No, there's no way. That would be that'd be idiotic to me.
Bong says, "No offense, but for my mental health as a Bills fan, I'm gonna need y'all to lose."
I respect that. I respect that.
I'm sorry
But-
to tell you, your mental health is not going to be turning into a good way
Yeah.
this Sunday, brother.
You should. Yeah, Bill's sorry to poke fun, but you should have took advantage. Yeah.
I will.
all this
I
time.
will say this. I will say this. Oh, you know what, Alex? I'm not gonna have you answer because obviously we're doing it. Should we have a game real quick?
Yeah, let's do a game, dude. I'm totally down for it.
Alex,
come on down.
Alex, I think you know what we're doing. I think you know what we're doing because we have to send this to Trey in the next 2 days.
What are y'all doing?
I've missed games.
All right.
Miss
So,
game.
What?
so
I missed the
Trey,
game.
so Trey sent me the Super Bowl props thing.
I'm
Oh
not
yeah.
doing that after a.
You're not gonna do it?
Super
It's
Bowl
too
props.
much. I thought it was like little few games. This motherfucker has like too many games.
Yeah, it's 32 different things. We can do it.
32 different props.
Yeah.
Degenerates, dude. Go ahead.
And the one, and of course the one that wins the most, gets $20 from each person that's in doing it. So
Okay, come on.
all right. Pre-game props. So here.
The national anthem.
Yes. The first
Oh,
one is how long will it take Charlie Pugh to sing the Star Spangled Banner?
He's doing over because he does a lot of extra stuff.
Over or under, yeah. So Joe got
he would-
over.
Yeah, because
I'm
he
not
wants to
even-
like make it all badass and
I'm with Joe.
do
Over.
I'm not even American, so I don't even know how it goes.
What?
You were born
Not
here.
American.
Whoa.
You're from, don't
We
tell
got
me
him,
you're
guys.
like, hey,
We
don't
got
tell
him.
me
We
you're
got
gonna
him.
be like, oh, I'm from Puerto Rico, get him.
God damn, cover your mouth, cochino. All right. Coin toss, heads or tails?
Heads. I think it's been heads for like the past 8 years. I think.
Well, guess what? Tails.
Ooh.
When
all
we
right.
won the Super Bowl last, I'll look it up.
then he looks at it like, damn it was heads.
All
If
right,
it's
all right.
heads, yeah, I'll be screwed. Go ahead.
Which team will win the coin toss?
Seahawks.
Yeah, they get to call it right.
I think they'll be the ones to call it
They call
Yeah,
it.
because
because
they're the away team.
Oh, they get to call it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, in that case,
They bring
I
out
wish I
Russell
knew-
Wilson.
I wish I knew who the captains were. Who's
Russell
gonna win?
Wilson.
It'd probably be like Marshawn Lynch, Cam Chancellor.
Well, if it's a legend,
Firm.
then they're gonna probably get lucky and win the toss. But if it's just like a long snapper, you're gonna win the toss. He's gonna get it wrong.
A long snapper.
So what you got, Milton?
Well, who's gonna with the toss or
Yeah, who's going to win the coin toss?
who's gonna win? Let's say Seattle. Seattle.
All right, cool. Techmotos, what's up? How will the first down be gained? Run, pass, or penalty?
Penalty.
Pass. Jason.
Oh, I like this one though.
What would be the first? What would be the first play?
What would
No,
be
no,
the
what would
first down?
Yeah, how does somebody get the first down? Well, if I'm assuming if Seattle gets the ball first, are they going to hold a 3 and out for the Patriots in the first? If Seattle gets the ball second half, I mean first.
I would say run.
Run first down. Okay.
Yeah. If they get into a second and short or third and short, it's a run play.
All right. Let's see. By the way, you probably want to tell Trey you're not doing this anymore, just to give him a heads up, so he doesn't charge you
said I'm not
$20 for getting everything wrong. All right. Will the player scoring the first touchdown have an odd or even numbered uniform?
Does this count as like kickers? Does that count or no?
Whoever gets the first touchdown.
Oh, touchdown.
Oh,
Sorry.
touchdown.
That's score. Okay.
Odd.
Even.
He thinks GSN is gonna be the first one again.
RK9. RK9.
K9 ain't gonna do much for that. I gotta tell you right now.
K9, I'm intimidated because the shiftiness, but unfortunately for him, I think
Like,
most
you
of
throw
the
no
leagues in
screen.
Florida have-
Booty.
Seattle RB1 is not there. It's like
What number is Booty?
9.
I would say
Oh.
odd.
I appreciate that. Would getting the first touchdown, that'd be cool. That'd be great.
What numbers Pop Douglas?
Okay, 3.
3. Yeah, odd.
Still odd. Still odd. You got
See?
it. All right. See?
All right. Which will be the first team to score, New England or Seattle?
I'll say Seattle.
New England.
I say Seattle.
Okay.
Oh, no. Yeah, New England.
So New England for you, Joe?
Yeah. But
Seattle.
as a field goal.
Seattle for the other two?
Yep,
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, we usually let the other team score on us first. Funny enough.
Especially in the playoffs. Jeez.
How will the first turnover of the game occur? Fumble, interception, or no turnovers? If you want to go.
Interception.
Fumble.
I was about to say, by looking at these playoffs
Gotta be
and
fumble.
looking at both quarterbacks,
Right.
fumble.
Interception. Okay.
After kickoff, which product will be the first to be advertised? Beer, chips, vehicles, TV shows, soda, or other?
Other.
It's gonna be a God commercial.
It's gonna be
chip
a-
commercial. Doritos.
You write that down, please. The Doritos. If he gets it right, exactly, and he gets the
I'll
right
put
chip.
chips, Doritos.
Remember Doritos, dude.
Because when you say beer, the only beer commercial I always remember is the Budweiser commercial.
Yeah.
But the Budweiser, but the Budweiser commercial always comes on like towards the middle of the game.
It's more like towards the end of the second quarter.
Yeah.
kind of
That
the
was so
introdu-
funny.
kind of the introductory
that's
to
so
the
funny.
halftime. Yeah, I
Talk
Talk
know
about
what you mean.
degenerates.
Oh, this is so funny.
I'm
I
going
think it's
with the
gonna be
God
a.
commercial.
I think it's gonna be a gambling thing.
Or Jesus commercial. Yeah, Jesus commercial.
Okay, so Joe says other in Jesus, so AKA turning point. Okay. Um
No.
Turning point.
No.
Hey, they paid the $8 million for that 30-second commercial. Don't do it. After kickoff, which sideline will be the first report come from? I guess
From Seattle.
sideline reporters, or I guess whatever.
Seattle about his oblique about Sam Darnold.
Not Nick and Maori. All right.
Nah.
Milton?
You said say the question again. I'm sorry.
After kickoff, which sideline will the first report come from? Like injury report, bathroom break report.
Oh,
all that
I
stuff.
agree. I agree with you. Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you didn't, but yeah, I agree. Seattle.
Alex, you got one or not?
Yeah, I would say in the Patriots sideline they're gonna be saying Mike Vrabel got his team ready to go this week by saying this is the Patriot way.
So I guess it's whoever comes out first and all that stuff,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
After kickoff, which head coach will be shown on camera first? Oh,
After
Vrabel.
kickoff,
Vrabel.
which head coach? Vrabel. He's the bigger than life guy.
Because I'll talk about can he fulfill the prophecy?
Yeah,
Will they even
something
talk
like that.
about Mike McDonald, or are they gonna go straight to Clint?
They
Kubiak?
if you know who's calling it again? Collinsworth,
Uh,
right?
NBC.
Collinsworth, yeah.
Collinsworth and Tarico.
Never
I
mind.
love
It's gonna be
Tarico. I love
Patrick
Tarico.
Mahomes. It's gonna be the first
Yeah,
one
yeah.
mentioned.
So, but Patrick Mahomes also did.
No.
So he's gonna be like. that
Did
feels
you
weird.
see? Did you see that deep pass from Sam Mahomes? Oh, I mean,
Yeah,
Darnold?
right.
He's
Exactly.
gonna be like, I can't believe we're here at the Super Bowl and Pat Mahomes. I'm like,
Yeah,
somehow
right.
his dad got the memo getting a DWI again this Super Bowl weekend.
This doesn't feel right, Mike. Patrick Mahomes has been our Super Bowl genie for the last 5 years. I don't know how to feel, but I guess the Patriots are back and we are used to them. But with new
right.
faces,
Oh, Collinsworth. Damn it. I think he always calls the Super Bowl, right?
yeah.
Oh,
Well, when NBC has it, because it goes between CBS, NBC, and Fox. I wonder when eventually if Prime can somehow weasel their way into
I hope
getting
not,
it.
why? Why not?
because Prime is terrible.
Like the
Because you gotta
Oh.
think about it, because
Oh.
Netflix and Prime eventually are gonna try to get in there.
of course.
All right. So next one. What will be the first scoring play? Field goal, touchdown, safety.
Field goal.
Field goal.
Touchdown.
Touchdown. TD, FG. I'm just putting everyone's just for fun. All right. Which side of the ball will be penalized first? Offense, defense, or special teams?
Offense. False start.
Offense holding.
Damn, they're going specific.
I love that. Yeah. Offense. Now I gotta make up something.
Illegal motion.
That's what I was going. Yeah, illegal.
Hey, Jose, are you writing mine down? You can just send to Trey for me.
Well, you didn't answer the first three. Okay, I guess. All right, hold on. We gotta go.
And then
okay.
you love him so much you can put in his $20.
There you go.
There you
I
go.
don't know him that much.
That's his birthday present.
This bitch forgot my birthday. I don't give a fuck
You
about his.
forgot his birthday, Chi-Town. How dare you?
I don't
Y'all are
remember.
basically family.
I don't
He
even
doesn't-
tell you the
He
truth. I don't
doesn't
even
celebrate
remember-
pagan holidays.
I don't even remember my lady's birthday.
What? I'm
Okay,
like,
that's a
nah, bro.
problem. All right.
She's like
Yeah,
the
all
first
right.
week. She's like the first week of May. That's all I know.
Gonna be man.
You know what's crazy?
Single de Mayo?
Is she me
No.
first?
I probably should. Well, I don't know.
I'm like, I don't think you should talk because if she watches this back, she'll be like, did you really say that? Like?
There's a certain thing that we have at our house that requires my son's birthday or as a
The
pin
alarm?
as
Yeah.
a pin for no, it's something on our TV.
Mm.
And because my son's been buying a bunch of stuff on TV and we had to put a pin on it. And
Roblox or what?
no, it was like a movie or something.
That's what
And,
y'all get for giving him a damn Switch. First of all, that's y'all's
no,
fault.
this is before, dude. This was like 2 years ago.
Oh, this is when he was buying movies. Oh,
Yeah, like
Yeah,
my
like
son's
so.
like my kid's 5, but dude, he is like he knows how to work electronics already. So, anyways, she put a pin on there, and she's like, "Okay, it's Addison's birthday." I'm like, "Okay," and in the back of my mind, I'm like, "Fuck."
really?
We're-
You
Like he
dumbass.
doesn't know his kid's
You don't know.
birthday, his
You
wife's
don't
birthday.
know April 21st.
Hey, look who showed up.
Motherfucker, go to sleep. They're gonna fucking put you in the bus again when you're not supposed to.
I'm taking him to the doctor's tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's why. Hell yeah. Hey, make
So-
sure to ask for McDonald's from your dad tomorrow.
Oh man,
Or drugs.
he has $40, so he can buy it himself.
Nah. Don't be like those
I
parents.
don't like
Hey,
this
mom.
football game.
Oh, go over there. Go to your go.
Hey.
Go.
Hey,
No,
I love you.
that's
I love
it.
you, mijo.
Okay, good night.
Good night, Dad.
Go to sleep. I love you.
Get out of here.
Mommy.
Yeah, go.
Hello, see.
Yeah, that's just a little fun thing, you know.
Mommy.
You should have asked him what's your birthday
All right,
so I
what's
can
in-
remember it.
You got a penalty, offense, defense, special teams.
Offense.
All right. Any specific play?
Yeah.
No?
Show called it.
Tripping.
No.
Tripping.
Illegal motion. There you go.
Illegal motion. Oh man, I thought special teams would be the easy one. Come on, guys. All right, Alex. I guess I'll ask you the first three again. Over or under on the Star Spangled Banner.
I'll go over.
See, it's not that hard, bro. Heads or tails?
Tails.
Tails never fails.
Who will win the coin toss? Seattle or New England?
Seattle.
All right.
What was the time though for the over under on Star Spangled Banner?
I think a minute and something. No.
It was like a
Two
minute. It's like a 1 minute 19 second or
Oh, he'll probably go like 2 minutes trying to do like
Yeah,
a solo
I'm with
and like
Joe.
a piano
I'm with Joe.
riff.
Yeah.
Because that dude's musically inclined. I'm like, if you see in his videos, he wants to like making it like extra.
he's gonna sing. It's been a long.
So going back to this whole, I've been hearing you and Milton Jose talking
Hi.
about like we're not supposed to be here. If we lose, it's okay.
I won't
What-
cry as long as we don't get belt to us.
Right. It's not okay. Good.
Like,
But Jose said we'll be all right.
Well, he said he won't cry. But it won't.
As long as we don't get belt to us.
Wouldn't
Okay.
you feel like right now would be a time to get that Super Bowl?
Oh
Because
yeah.
of-
Oh
because
yeah.
of who's in that conference?
Yes, absolutely. That's why I'm confident that we will win, Alex. Like I won't cry because we won't be here because we're here too early, but I feel like this is the best opportunity now more than ever. We've had the easiest path to get here. We've had the most success out of nowhere, postseason, regular season, all that stuff. This is the time to capitalize on all that, and that's why I asked the question yesterday if y'all were watching the show. Is he more likely to be the next Tom Brady, or is he more likely to be Joe Burrow? A guy that went to the Super Bowl early and never went back, or the guy who continued to be successful moving forward. So I think we're gonna win. I am very confident we are. I love being underestimated. But yeah, this is a great time because what a great time to say we won in the Patrick Mahomes era.
So,
Yeah,
but
good point though.
Jackson
but,
era.
but are you confident in saying if the Patriots lose this Sunday, we'll be back again?
Yes, because the difference between us and the Bengals is that we have structure and we never been. We have great ownership and great coaching.
I'm not,
I
I'm
do.
not I'm not comparing Joe Burrow
No,
or
I am. I
Bengals
am. I am. I know you're
because
not. But I am. Because I'm comparing that. You see how a Pouty franchise deals with success or a great guy or great player versus another team that has had great players before, knows how to win, knows also how to lose, and to move forward and come back from those adversities. So with Mike Vrabel and the structure that we have with Josh McDaniels and
And the
even
cap
like
space. And the cap space.
with everything. And if Robert Kraft, future Hall of Famer, please
Maybe.
put him in before he dies. He is 78.
Yeah, because you're looking old now.
He fucking old.
Yeah,
Uh,
he's looking
Looking older than Jerry Jones somehow.
dog, he's only 3 years older than my mom, and he looks like fucking 70 years older than my mom. So please, like,
maybe we are
put him
going
in
to win
there.
the Super Bowl. He might have just gave his soul away.
This. Oh shit.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
damn.
That's how you do it, Bob.
To be
Yeah.
fair, everything that's happening with Belichick and Brady not picking the team to win and
Well,
Kraft not getting in.
he didn't say that. I felt like he was trying to make sure
He's
Clint
picking the
doesn't get.
Patriots.
Yes.
You hear him enough interviews. He's picking the Patriots. He's not. He just because he's the owner of the team. I know he's the
And then
owner of
Clint.
theirs. He can't do that. Yes, and he's
Right.
yeah. I mean, Clint's his next guy. He can't verbally pick. But
Of course.
I think the way he's answered questions, I think we know what he's going with. But like everything's been against us. Everyone's underestimating us. Bell, Kraft, all that shit. I feel like we're gonna come out on top. I don't know why. Whatever. I feel good.
That was a very good point, though, from
Are you gonna go
Shot-Town.
honking on military or what?
Fuck no.
Nah, ain't nobody
Commerce.
gonna
I
care.
don't want to get
They're-
shot.
They're gonna.
Okay.
It
Marbach.
definitely is the time because of the route that we've taken and also the quarterbacks that aren't there. So you're right. It's just gonna get much more difficult. Even though I do think we're gonna get
This feels
better
like
next year.
2001.
yeah, I wasn't. I really don't think like people say like, oh, Drake May's a better quarterback than Joe Burrow. I'll say that right now.
Oh,
He
that's
is.
Nah.
Yes.
He's been against that.
No.
So look, Drake May is doing. He looked really
Don't worry
good,
about
right?
that.
In during the season,
Yeah.
right. And you guys always bring up the point. Look who he has around him.
Of course.
I've always said Joe Burrow has always. Every time people bring him up, he's
Mhm.
always had A1, A2 receivers. A great like their offense.
At least
has always
one of
been
them. Right. Uh-huh.
they've always had big name guys that could fucking take a top off of a defense.
Yes. Agreed.
In Drake May's case,
What happened to Tyler Boyd?
he does. You want to say Stephon Diggs? Stephon Diggs had what 1,000 yards,
Yeah.
barely
Good
pushing
for
it.
him. That was good. That was good
Four touchdowns.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's still like, especially like
but he does play for a stability franchise in the Patriots, so that
Yeah.
helps out a lot.
And I get that, but I don't put that as a negative towards Joe Burrow if comparing him to Drake May off of one complete year. I'm not. I
no.
can't.
I'm saying like from their Super Bowl runs. I'm not saying
Oh,
from
sure.
Yeah.
Super Bowl run. I mean, I would have to really look at the process of Cincinnati making it, but I probably wouldn't disagree with you wholeheartedly. No.
Joe Burrow had the numbers right to back up like, oh, he's had a great dude. If you really look back at that Super Bowl run, that defense actually played their lights off.
Defense actually played well.
Yeah, and during that Super Bowl run.
The offensive line sucked. That was it.
And they'll bring up that Tennessee game, like, oh, look at the numbers. If you really watch that game, their offense actually put them in bad positions to give up those points.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, but yeah,
that would be a fun comparison, though. It would be a fun comparison.
I'm not. I was just bringing up the question because of we've heard it from the Josh Allen case. Like, hey, this is the best time to win the Super Bowl now because these quote unquote other quarterbacks are not in here. Okay, well, the same thing could be said right now for Drake May because of
Could be.
the other quarterbacks are not in there, and like Jose said, our strength of schedule was one of the easiest ones, and you probably won't get that again for a really long time. And then next year, like I said, that's why I said, like, do you really think that they could be back with the other quarterbacks coming back?
I think we could be back. I wouldn't say like immediate. Don't know that, but
Yeah.
I think structure-wise and cap space and Vrabel and our offensive line being young, and I think they'll just get better. And I hope they take the route that you said before on moving Will Campbell to guard and finding a great left tackle. We could get there. It's just definitely going to be much more difficult. 100% agree with that. And
I'll say this: looking at Joe Burrow's numbers, obviously the play is different rates from the tape. If you just look at numbers, he had a great 2021 season for that Super Bowl season. Yes, the Tennessee game was not the prettiest, and of course, I think the one other game that Alex may be referring to as was like, and that makes you look questionable was that Raiders game, which I think they did have.
Carr got hurt. That was when Carr got hurt, I think, right?
No,
or he wasn't playing.
No, Carr was there.
Oh, Carr was there. Okay.
Yeah. That was the year that Chargers didn't want to go for the tie. You remember?
Oh, yeah.
They would have tied. They both would have been.
But if the Raiders had tied, they'd play KC in the first round, and that would be stupid.
Yeah, either way. Yeah, it's okay.
So whatever. So, but no, if you, I forgot he put 525 on Baltimore, but I think that was when Lamar was already out. And then he put another 440 on the Kansas City Chiefs that first game against them. Jesus Christ. But okay, going back to the fun game that we were having for prop bets. Of these, which song will Bad Bunny play first?
I don't know Bad Bunny's catalog. I'm sorry. Y'all
DTMF.
By the way, Milton, I don't know if you have an Apple TV or anything like that.
No,
okay.
Why? Wait, why? Why are you asking?
So my wife plays Bad Bunny all the time here at the house, right?
Okay.
So
Clean on Saturdays.
My son's used to it.
Uh-huh.
He doesn't understand what he's saying, but he
doesn't either. Okay. Yeah, I'm with him.
Well, he's 5, so I was having fun with obviously she goes to the lyrics part, and the lyrics always come out. Underneath is the English version.
Oh yeah, really?
He's probably all thrown off. Like, what the hell?
Like it's subtitles, so for people to understand. And my God, was I fucking saying a lot of inappropriate shit just to make my family laugh. Now my son was not in the room or anything like that, but the fucking words.
Yeah,
I just imagine
if you listen to early Bad Bunny shit, holy shit!
Oh, the Trap Bunny.
Yeah, Trap Bunny.
Trap Bunny's crazy.
I don't think he'll play that. I don't think he'll sing.
Oh no, I don't think he'll play Trap Bunny.
He'll do it from his album of the year. Okay,
he'll probably do like the one with Drake. A couple of songs he did with Drake. Probably.
He has a song with Drake. What the heck?
Yeah.
I'm lost. Go ahead.
So I guess he gets. Jesus, I'm not gonna be able to say this right because my Spanish is also horrible. Baile, you know.
No, I know he's talking about what song.
DTMF.
I'm gonna say DTMF.
I'm gonna go with that one too. You know, we can just skip this one. We'll just.
I wish I knew the songs. I wish I did.
I think it'll be like that the New York one.
Oh, Nueva York.
Yeah, that one plays his heritage. That's actually like plays the style of his heritage of Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
No, it's not a person in a dress. It's actually something that something heritage that it's a good song. Like if you really listen to it, like
his last album is like literally great.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good.
So
one album of the year.
Oh, that's the one that won. Nice.
Yeah.
So.
Also, one thing to defend Bad Bunny, I heard a lot of people probably that's going to be at the turning point thing because somebody said it to me, a customer back then. Like, oh yeah, he's not. They're putting a not even an American. Like, well, that's a stupid statement. Puerto Rico's in America. You
And that's the
fucking
side
retard.
people. No.
Yeah, that's the stupid part. That's where I'm not for them. Go
That's
ahead.
what you call cousin lover.
That they kiss their sisters, probably. Pretty much. Yeah, yeah, sure, yes.
They never turned their back on their family on cowgirl position. Anywho,
Okay, all right, this guy. Okay, all right.
sorry, I had to bring some Puerto into the
Progressing. All
conversation.
right, yeah. Go ahead.
We'll skip Milton for that answer because he doesn't know, so I'm not gonna like force him to give me an answer.
Oh, I know. It's like something on me, something on me. Hey, know that part? Know that song? Is that all? How the song goes?
I think that's baile, if I'm not mistaken.
Or is that Titi I think that.
It's
it
probably
was
old.
Titi.
It's probably not as new. It was like that's the only thing I get.
Nah,
from
I think it was from his recent album, or the one before that.
Hey, Milton,
Yeah, go ahead.
don't take this a bet. What kind of music do you listen to?
So
You. Wait, I'm not racially profiling or nothing.
No, go ahead. Go.
But
I made a couple inappropriate jokes. Go ahead.
no, but just by hearing you talk and the way you talk about other things, right? I've never actually heard you cuss. Tell you the truth.
Yeah, so I'm getting much better. I
So
asked Joe. When we first started the show, that wasn't me.
you know what? He don't cuss, but he sure knows how to fucking twist and bend and
Oh,
almost make
100%.
it fucking dark humor.
I could still do it.
The
without-
dark humor is crazy though. Like,
What-
I'm like, he
Unfortunately.
doesn't cuss, but the dark humor is like really dark. I'm like, bro, like really?
no,
But go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, racist.
Jose knows how far I could take jokes.
I'm cool with it, man. I love. Before I understood what I was gonna do or even thought of it, my dream was to be a comedian. So I am all for jokes. I choose not to curse, and I don't say anything for anybody else cursing, just because I take vocabulary extremely serious. So if I can find another word, I'm gonna use another word. That's all. And I will curse though every now and again. I
Okay,
will.
Steve. Okay, Steve.
But go ahead. What's your question?
No,
What kind of
I'm
music?
like that too with my parents. I don't cuss in front of my parents.
So my question is,
Yeah.
what kind of music do you listen to?
So I listen to a lot of
Orchestra.
Nah. Well, every now and again, actually. Yeah, church or orchestra.
Hillsong United.
Or Orthodox chants, or it's gonna be real boring to y'all, man.
Tejano.
Christian hip hop.
Lecrae?
That too. Yeah.
Not Lecrae. No.
What?
Well, Lecrae's new album, fire for sure. I don't listen to Lecrae a lot though.
Oh,
But I'll say that. And I listen to all
The
kinds of
Kanye
music.
album.
Reggae. No, definitely not.
The
Reggae
Kanye
music.
gospel album.
Tadashi?
Huh?
Tadashi?
Tadashi?
Bob
No,
Marley.
Tadashi's all right. I got a couple songs by him. But Bob Marley, for sure. I'm a big reggae guy if I'm not listening to
Oh,
the
that Bad Bunny would be the
audiobook or
right guy
something.
for you, bro.
Reggae, I can still understand. I listen to the guys I can understand. Let's say that.
Reggae.
Bob Marley, I can understand what he's saying. Damian Marley, Stephen Marley, I can understand what they're saying.
What kind of haircut do you have?
I got locks, man. You know I got locks.
Reggae.
Yeah. You put me in a box. Go ahead, dude. Yeah, fit.
No. It's because I was like, you don't listen to Bad Bunny. I was like, there's no way he listen. You listen to rap?
Yeah, that's my main thing. That's my main thing. Well,
You should have seen him in high school.
you should have. That's the thing. Like if you,
His favorite
even,
rapper is Meek Mill in high school.
even with Joe, like if you look at the first Facebook shows that we had, you're not going to see this. You're not going to see how I speak and all that. I started taking it serious. Shouldn't be on the show. It's just there was a change, a conviction that I changed, and I'm still changing.
Meek Mill, for real? Meek Mill was-
So you're
Not
telling
Meek
me
Mill,
you're
no.
telling me you were a little more puro back then?
Yeah, he was.
Yo, bro.
He was.
He didn't even know Puro Pinche was a
Okay.
I can-
He
I
was
can
more.
still
He was probably more puro than me at that time.
I can
Girl.
see, yeah, for sure, man. I'm still. It's not like I'm better than. It's just I choose not to because I remember how I used to be and I wasn't a good guy, man. Y'all would have loved me though, for sure.
No,
Yeah,
you're still a good guy, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like,
You
I remember-
I don't think you would have loved me as much as now. That guy back then. You
like
would've liked the appearance.
we've all changed because I remember like me and Milton had classes in high school, and I remember we had I forgot what class it was called, but it was just funny. Like me and him would be like class clowns in the class, but I would do my work, and for some reason she would kick him out of the class, and she would leave me in the class.
Because he's black.
Well, half. Then they saw it. They didn't like it. That was when you didn't have to question what I was. You would be confused on why my skin's so pale, but I acted a certain way, and I don't act that way anymore, man. That's all. I love all music. Bad Bunny, I just don't understand. He's not speaking English. I don't freaking understand. I can't listen to that.
Just look at the lyrics in English. You'll be.
I've heard that's a
I'm
funny
like,
thing.
I'm like, he has a song with Drake. I'm like,
I don't like Drake either, though. I was just confused in that. I can't believe it. They made
No,
a song.
it's funny because he said yesterday. I'm surprised the All American halftime show didn't bring in more color. They should have brought in Drake.
So yeah.
brought in Drake.
No, I said they don't have no brothers or sisters in there. What do you mean?
The clan doesn't have brothers and sisters.
That's a little rough, man.
I'm like, come on, what did you expect?
Not unless you're watching the David Chappelle show. They got some brothers in it.
I don't get it.
They got some Uncle Ruckus. That's the guy.
Yeah. They got Uncle Ruckuses. All right, I think this went off a tangent. Okay,
Off the rails.
It's whatever Jose wants to do at this point.
I mean, we can make it quicker so we're not all going crazy.
That was on Chi-Town. You gotta blame Chi-Town for that.
A little bit. All right. What kind of hat will Bad Bunny wear during the performance of his first song? No hat, ball cap, beanie, a straw hat, or cowboy hat?
Like a baseball hat. Probably have something like ice
cap,
on or something.
Ball cap. Okay.
Baseball cap.
He's gonna wear a wig.
A wig.
I was thinking about that too.
Come on, that's a good joke.
I was thinking about that too.
That was pretty good. Come on. All right, whatever. Let's go ahead.
With his dress?
Yes, that was a joke.
That Milton will be watching.
Joe, chill out. Dude.
Well, the first commercial following the conclusion of the first half advertised a beverage. We were talking about this earlier.
No,
Yeah.
Disneyland.
Yes.
Budweiser.
Disneyland.
No,
Disneyland.
Disney. That's after the game, Joe.
Oh, after the game, I thought this was.
No. This is halftime. We're talking about after the first half.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
100%. 100%. They're gonna do that.
Yeah, because halftime, you got to get your beverage.
You got
your beverages. And they're not even talking about soda. They're talking literally beer.
Yeah, Bradley Cooper's got it right. All they advertise is food. All right, now going to the game portion.
Dun-dun-dun.
Will either quarterback throw for 300 yards?
No.
No.
I think like 285.
Damn, that one player, one of them gets 299, like right there. Damn. Will any player have 75 rushing yards? Any player, running backs, quarterbacks,
75 rushing yards.
Yes.
Yeah, somebody will have a 75 rushing yards.
I think like 77.
Drake is probably the most likely. Yes.
It's either K9 or Ramondre.
Travion.
I do think Trayvon's going to finally explode this game.
I hope so. I really hope so.
Because if he finally does, oh my,
that would be great for us.
He's the true X factor for y'all. If he plays big,
if he hasn't all playoffs, so yeah.
I'm like,
but I get why with Ramondre doing his.
Ramondre's doing good. He's actually the most.
Travion had that great block on was it Houston or the Chargers? He had that great where he spun the defender.
Right.
Took the legs out of him.
But Ramondre has been the most consistent offensive Patriot weapon.
Oh yeah,
this entire
down the stretch. I'm like, I think the final game he went off for like 3 touchdowns and like
good for him.
For
a guy that was almost
solid,
like cast off. Yeah, good for him. Him and Matt.
I'm
Collins,
like, y'all wanted him. Y'all wanted him gone. I remember.
Especially Jose. Jose hated him. I dislike him. Ramondre. It's a fumbling issue. It's fair.
I didn't hate him, but I remember it was Cody that really hated him. And I said when we signed him for 3 years, 17 mil, I was like, he's cheap.
You're right. Yeah, that was just because of fantasy for Cody.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Will star wide receivers JSN and or Diggs score a touchdown?
Yes
or no? Yes.
One of them
or both? Either one. Yeah.
No.
Just one of them.
Neither.
No. Nope.
Okay.
One of them.
Nope. Alex. You're muted.
Diggs and who?
Diggs and JSN. Either of them score a touchdown?
I think one of them scores.
All right, cool. Will pass rushers Chason or DeMarcus Lawrence record at least half a sack?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think
one of them for sure.
I didn't know each get 2. I think they each get 2.
Yeah.
Will either kicker miss a field goal or extra point?
Yes,
Yes.
that's NFL now.
Baloney, whatever his name is.
That's all right.
Borregales?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all right. Fine.
You only missed
Yeah,
because of the weather, guys. Come
they
on.
missed.
Honestly, I
psyche.
think so. The weather was terrible.
Will any player score multiple touchdowns? Passing touchdowns do not count, so not the quarterbacks. So,
No.
No.
No. Okay. So no Super Bowl MVP coming from that side. Okay. Will either high-powered offense have a play of 50 or more yards? Ooh.
No. 40.
Yes, yes. I
Ask
feel
that.
like I feel like yes. I feel like a busted play, a busted coverage will be the
Ask, that,
difference.
No.
ask it one more time. I'm sorry, I didn't hear it.
Will either high-powered offense have a play of 50 or more yards?
50 or more. I'm gonna say no because I hope not because I think I know who's gonna. I told you we've talked
Because
about
if it's Shaheed, I think he does it more during special teams. But we have a great
Yeah.
special teams that nobody talks about.
Like a punt. I feel like he can do it as a
it.
punt.
Shahid
Yeah.
he's either gonna. I love Shahid by the way, but he has the possibility
For
of
a
really pissing
fourth-
me off.
For a fourth or fifth round pick, oh Lord,
Yeah.
no,
They
New
gotta
Orleans,
steal.
what the fuck?
Yeah, they were just
Like-
moving things around.
Will any ruling on the field be overturned upon replay review or replay assist?
That is a good one.
Yeah.
The Patriots are in there. Of course it is.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
No, yeah, like a fumble, but then it's to the ground, and then they look at it.
Vrabel will challenge.
So
Seattle's been done wrong before. We remember that.
okay.
Well, not
So
Seattle.
yes.
That was Sam Darnold at the Vikings.
Yeah.
I say no.
No, okay.
I say yes.
Will either team score a defensive touchdown, special teams touchdown, or safety?
No.
Hey, somebody said safety. Joe,
Joe's a safety guy.
stand
so
on
you
it. Stand
got-
on
you
it,
gotta
dude.
stand on it, Joe.
You got two
Safety.
other options. Yeah, you said you got
Safety.
two. What?
So
Wait.
so yes, okay.
Yes. I'll say defensive touchdown, special teams
2-point
touchdown.
conversion.
No,
count.
I'll say no. Because that's not
No.
going to go. Then no.
Will there be a scoreless quarter?
Yes.
The third.
Scoreless, no field goals. Yes. My score, definitely yes, right?
Second quarter. I think yes.
So
there'll be.
just yes. Okay. Joe?
Yeah, me and Chi-Town score,
Yeah, and the third.
definitely probably yes.
So yes. Okay.
Because they're too high from the halftime performance.
I'm gonna say no score in the first quarter.
First quarter, ew. It's ugly.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Which will be the highest scoring quarter? First,
First.
second, third, fourth. Two will
Fourth.
be the same. There's
Fourth.
5 options.
Fourth.
Fourth.
First.
First for Joe, 4 for everyone. else.
First? When have we done that? Huh?
I'm
When
like,
have
you
we
can't
just
think about
scored?
it like that anymore. It's a new
Okay,
regime.
right on. Yeah, it's in the back.
It's
You're
neutral
right, you're-
field, guys. We
you're
got
right,
a
you're
dome.
right. My bad.
I mean,
My
I'm
actually,
like,
not
you
even-
don't got to worry about snow.
Yeah,
Hey.
of course. I don't think we're gonna be that bad. Damn it.
There might be an
I hope
earthquake.
not.
You never know.
Nah, the electric shocks.
A hurricane is incoming. We're still gonna play on. Go.
All right. Which beer will be advertised most? Miller Lite, Bud Light, Coors Light, Budweiser, Michelob Ultra,
Modelo.
Bad Bunny's it. Well, Modelo's Mexico, right? Never mind. All right, there goes that one.
Not,
it was
not a
another
Puerto
joke.
Rican
Oh.
beer, Milton.
I
Come
got
on.
it. I got it. My bad. All right. Bud Light. It's everybody's favorite. Seems like.
I feel like Budweiser because it's an American sport and it's American.
And you
God
got
bless
the,
America.
and you got the horses.
You know, in
Yeah.
America, in America, Chi-Town,
This is
we just
America.
we just talk English. It's not South America. I don't know where the
He lives in the South now. He was a Chicago man. Now he lives in the South.
We don't talk like that up north, but he is right.
We don't
Got that
say
southern
y'all.
twang. Got the southern twang.
Southern
We don't
twang.
say y'all.
Southern twang.
Kiss our
Boy, with
cousins.
Modelo.
You want to say
We drink
Modelo?
our beer and we love our cousins.
It wasn't one of the options, by the way. But you still want to go with Modelo?
What's the number one beer in America now?
What is it?
Bud Light, Modelo. No,
Oh,
it's
Modelo.
not.
By the
Is it?
UFC?
Yeah.
In the UFC. For
Look
sure.
it up. Look it up.
I got you.
do that. I
Go,
don't care
go.
for
You
beer
go
like
ahead.
that.
Go ahead, Jose. I got it.
Which product will be advertised most? Chips or soda?
Chips.
Well, we
Chips.
do got a guy that I could really understand that's in charge of our new health or food care, right? What's his name?
Robert F. Kennedy.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's funny.
So,
That's funny. That's a speaks. Hey, that's a little messed up.
so
Hey, wait a
he
minute.
doesn't like the
Mil-
Milos. So I'm gonna
Soda.
say drinks.
Chips or soda, Milton?
Chips. You said chips, right? Chips.
Yeah.
Yeah. Will any current NFL player appear in a commercial?
Oh
Yes.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
If what?
Will any current NFL player appear in a commercial?
Yes.
Bro, they got Belichick's girlfriend last year. They'll put anybody in at this point. All right, these are end of game questions. Which color Gatorade will be dumped on the winning coach?
Yellow.
It has to be purple.
Why does it
Or
have to
lemon
be
lime.
purple?
It has to be purple.
What? That has to. Why'd you add that in there? I'm interested.
Just-
You said it has to. You could have just said purple.
Like,
I'll go orange. Orange.
Fucking Milton.
So he said has to. I don't know.
All right.
Yeah.
Who will the Super
Oh.
Bowl MVP thank first? God,
God.
teammates, coach, the city and the fans, owner/GM, family, no one or other.
What will who think?
Who will
winner?
the Super Bowl MVP thank first?
Super Bowl MVP. If it's Drake
God.
May, it's God. If it's Sam Darnold, it might be his teammates.
It might be
If
Josh
it's,
Allen.
if it's Stephon Diggs, Cardi
Stop. Okay, I thought you were gonna say something. Stop. Wait a minute.
So you guys just got to pick one. I mean, if
I
you-
know. I'm gonna say God. It's gonna be Drake May.
Yeah. God, because he wants to be Fernando Mendoza.
Oh my gosh.
B. That dude's a
Drake
robot,
May?
man, but he's crazy.
I don't know anything.
Hey, Drake May quoted scriptures during the media press. So
Did he? Respect.
yeah, it was quoting scriptures when they were asking about it.
Was Sam Darnold?
I don't think
No.
they asked him.
Well, no, I'm just kidding.
They asked Drake May, what's your favorite script or what's your favorite one? He's like LeBron. Oh, I love all of them. I love all of them.
LeBron, yeah.
Austin 316.
That's Sam Darnold's, okay? God.
I do like how LeBron's kind of running with that whole thing now. I give
He
him
made a
credit. I give him
commercial.
credit.
At least he's accepting it.
He got a
Yes.
commercial out of it, right?
Right, I
Yeah.
think so. I think I
Yeah,
saw
yeah.
that. Yeah.
Kevin Hart
Good for
calls
him.
him out for it.
There you go. Yes. Good for him for
He's
running
like-
with it.
He's like, how's it feel? It's different. It's different? It's Shaq around? Because I could get something from at least Shaq. Different. All right,
Real quick,
Joe, what was your answer,
breaking
Joe?
news. Number one in
God.
dollar sales. You are right, Joe. Modelo. By
I like
volume, it's Michelob Ultra for all the locales people out there.
What was your answer, by the way, Joe? Teammates, God?
Oh,
coach?
God.
God. Everyone said God. All right. So you think Sam Darnold goes for God? I think he goes to teammates, but
If Sam Darnold gets it, he's definitely going for teammates or coaching.
all right,
Just
final one. This is the biggest one. Who will win Super Bowl 60?
All right. Well, we all said who.
Seattle.
Other than Joe, which Joe's being a real pest right now.
A
The
tie.
Patriots. It's the Patriots. That's how.
Well, guess
Damn it.
what, Milton?
Nah, you can't end up
Richie just sent his score of 34-21 Seahawks.
34. Why do we
I don't
suck so
know.
bad? Gosh.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna get blown out.
And if we do, I think it'll be like if we get blown out, it'll be a funny score of like
I'll be right back.
20-0. You know? Sure. We could get blown out like by us. They don't score a lot, but they hold us, and we don't score anything. I don't see that, but that's fair. But a high scoring blowout where they just score almost 40 points on us. Dude, we don't suck.
If they get blown out, I'm not gonna even laugh. I'm just gonna be fucking mad.
What? Why? Now you can-
Because for one, you're wasting my time, and I could have just fucking played the game or something.
Okay.
I hope.
all right.
I hope they.
You're
keep
gonna
it
be mad at
competitive.
us.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you're gonna be mad at the Patriots.
Yeah,
I got it. Yeah,
yeah.
fair enough.
Like I said, I think they could win this game. It's any given Sunday for football. I've always told everybody. A lot of people are like, oh, they picked the heavy hand. They picked the favorite teams. It's playoffs. You never know what happens.
That's true.
So
Very much so. All right. Well, I think that's the game. I don't want to leave without Jose. So,
Yeah.
quick Let's see. Seattle, New Orleans. All right, there you are. All right, game's over. What
Well,
you got?
You go
You got
change
anything?
jerseys.
No. I had to go rushing real quick.
Oh.
Damn it! You should give me over under 30 seconds or not.
That would have been great. Well, I bet you.
Wait. You think I had time to take one of these down, put a jersey on, and then
Joe's-
switch
You
it
probably had
It's
another
late.
one in the closet.
It's
No,
late.
these are-
Joe's not
well,
thinking. It's okay.
The only ones that don't have up is the blue Tom Brady jersey. That's about it. Otherwise, these are
What
all.
about your other 81 jersey?
If the glove don't fit, it must have quit.
Can't talk about that, man.
We can't talk about that. Shout out to Tim Tebow. I heard him defending him. Respect. Not defending what he did.
Really?
All right, let's just leave off. Let's just
No,
leave off.
did he really?
Yeah, because I said defending him. That sounded really bad.
Wow.
What?
All
Now
right.
you gotta watch the
Bitch.
halftime show.
All right, let's get the machete of Mayday out again. We will win the Super Bowl. Look, if you pick Seattle, at least be reasonable. We lose by at least within a touchdown.
I
Don't
said
be
within the
stupid.
touchdown.
No, you're right.
Yeah, you're good, Joe.
reasonable. Everyone else is a hoe.
Like
saying
I
10
do
plus
not think a
points.
blowout. I think these teams are evenly matched. I just think a couple of things here and there favors Seattle to me.
I also feel like you said 6 field goals for us, but it's
Yeah,
okay.
he definitely did. 18, definitely 6 field goals. Which, Joe, I hope you eat your words, all right? And I'm not going to,
This won't even be the best quarterback you play, guys.
well, technically. All right, well, that's all I got. Fellas, y'all got anything?
No, Jose.
I just hope Milton watched the halftime show. Maybe he might become a Bad Bunny fan. Maybe I don't know.
I just, it's nothing against, I just don't understand what he's
Just
saying.
listen to the one of the songs.
And no sabe
I had
español.
before. That
And
song
no
that I
sabe.
said.
Okay, listen to DTMF.
He's a no sabe kid.
Hey.
I don't even know Spanish that well, but I'm like, listen to DTMF.
Hold on, Milton. You had 180 days to learn Spanish. This is your fault.
No. Wait, 180 days to learn.
Whenever
yeah, I
they
didn't
announced
take-
it.
Oh, that's funny. That's
You
pretty
you
Why
had
would-
time.
No, I don't want to. Whatever.
You don't want to learn Spanish? Wow,
Joe,
you racist.
I should. No, damn it. Joe said Jesus. I should have took that. I should have took school more serious because I only learned couple colors, dog and cat,
What color?
uncle, grandpa, grandma. I got all that.
In
Paquito,
Spanish.
Paquito, yeah. Like,
Yeah.
y'all say a sentence, I'm not going to understand, but I might understand a word you said,
Eso es
and we
otro
can go
loco
from
que
there.
No sabe nada, Alejandro. Te digo que
I let you talk. You're talking to Alex.
Now he's talking to
I know
Alex.
you're talking to Alex. I know you're talking to Alex. See, there.
I was lucky enough to live in Chicago, so I know the language
Chicano.
of
Chicago
Spanish, English, as far as like talking real precise, kind of like Milton, like more
No,
man.
more
I've been
sophisticated.
really trying. I've been really trying.
Spanglish.
And then also talking hood, you know what I'm saying? Talking. You know,
All
on
right.
the
See, I don't
block,
like how
you
you
know
did
what I'm
that. I don't like how you did that. Go ahead.
saying? No, I know how to speak all languages, Papi.
Well, all that is English. Okay. I think that's it.
don't get him. Don't make him blush now.
I think that's
He'll
about
get a
it.
little.
Okay.
Don't put a dress on now, Alex.
Get him flustered.
Oh, me. Oh, what the heck? Why would? Okay, I thought that was funny. Okay.
Hey,
No,
if
Dominican.
I'm like,
That's
think
the
about it.
Dominican
Look at
thing.
all the movies with people in dresses as men.
Why are we talking about dresses again? Like,
the machete of Mayday is okay with the sock.
It's gonna be
Kevin
in,
Hart's worn a dress. A lot of
I'm like,
a lot of
Martin
black
Lawrence.
actors wear dresses.
Kevin Hart.
I'm
wore a
like,
dress?
The Wayne brothers wore dresses.
Wayne Brothers did, but I don't think Kevin Hart.
I'm like Martin Lawrence.
He sure did. So, Eddie Murphy.
did- Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy. Oh,
Um,
and guess what? Guess
John
what? All of
Travolta
them have
did it. John Travolta did it too.
John Travolta, I think, was
Hairspray.
he was on that
Oh
side.
yes,
Though.
oh yes. Kevin Hart definitely wore a dress.
He
for
did?
SNL.
Oh man, that's whack.
That's what I'm saying.
Kevin Hart, shame. Well, I'm not defending them wearing a dress. I think that's repulsive too.
So are
So
you
I don't-
More,
but
are you more of a Cat Williams guy who's like, I don't sell my body to wear dresses. I'm black and I'm proud to be a man.
No,
Like I would have
no.
been Kevin Hart if it was Kevin Hart wearing the dress.
No, one, I don't. Yeah, you shouldn't have brought those guys though, because now it's gonna sound like I'm demeaning all of them, and I'm not. I'm not for them either. I think that's
Wow,
disgusting
Milton.
act.
Now we know who you are.
yeah.
So
I don't like when men wear dresses. Everybody, remember that. Milton said that. Milton
How do
said
you
that's
how do
wrong.
you how do you feel about law enforcement wearing masks?
Wearing masks? Sure, Hide your identity. I agree with that.
Here we go.
That's not a dress. There's no equivalence there. So I think y'all want to end it now because I don't think you're going to win this one.
That's I only bring that up because it's so funny because I remember when they were like, "Don't wear a mask ever," and now it's like, "Wear a mask."
Don't wear a mask. They're talking about the COVID mask. You know,
No, he's talking about
what are we
something
doing?
else.
What are we doing right now?
I'm
Oh,
just
God.
fucking fun at everything.
Yeah.
Just so y'all know, I don't give a fuck of what side y'all pick. As long as you're a good person,
I'm
you're
not on a
and you're
side.
not touching a child. We're cool.
Or telling children they could wear a dress as boys. Also not cool. Just put that out there. All right.
You know what's not cool?
Oh God, shut down. Go ahead.
No, it's all right.
No. I want to hear it. Go ahead.
It's a safer no, because I've already taken shots at this guy, so I don't want to take more
Take
shots.
your
Go
shots
ahead.
wherever you
Go
got.
ahead.
You're not gonna
No.
remember this next week.
Yeah.
No, I'm
please.
just saying, like,
Are you gonna
it's
say
not
drink
cool
me?
that we can't even understand a dude that's trying to tell us what not to eat and stuff. Like,
Oh, Robert Kennedy. Okay, yeah. This is where we end the stream. All right. Stop looking fun of a.
Is he
impediment.
offending you? Is he offending you?
no, he brings up valid points.
No, Alex. I'm saying Milton.
No.
Milton, is he offending
No.
you?
It was an impediment. It's a funny joke. I like the joke.
I just can't fucking understand him.
Yeah, well, it's hard to understand, especially if he gets intense with it. You can't understand anything. But I think that's an issue with, right? That's a medical issue, isn't it?
Possibly, yeah.
But look at that. The new Washington Wizards. Oh, beautiful.
Oh, the wheelchairs.
Hey, is that me?
Me.
That's funny.
No, you're not that tall, dude.
Oh, basketball. Yeah, y'all need to start talking about basketball, by the way. That would be cool.
A child's game or kid's game?
Marcus Jones is a rapper and a producer. We're learning things now today, guys.
Oh, yeah. Patriots.
That's how we do it, dude. Huh?
Yeah, but we appreciate everybody for freaking hopping on, talking to us, listening live on the
Watch
comments.
the halftime show.
Just watch it. It ain't gonna hurt nobody.
Unless you're a child and there's a dress around, then you
Ain't
should
gonna hurt
definitely
nobody.
oh man, yeah, that's where we totally separate.
But what if a woman was dressed like a man?
A woman's dressed like a man. What is that? Like with a t-shirt and pants?
I'm like dressing up as a dude.
When they wear men's tuxes or suits?
Okay. I don't think
does
that's
that
normal.
offend you?
Does it offend me? Not the Bad Bunny stuff doesn't offend me. I'm saying I don't want kids watching. If he's wearing a dress, men shouldn't wear dresses. Sorry that I'm old school. I'm not part. Yeah, sorry guys.
There should have been over
women are
under
women.
how many performers we wearing a dress.
How many performers? That's a good question. You should add that in there.
It's not in the props thing, but
Okay. Add it in there.
it's funny.
Add it in there. I think it'll be under because I agree with Joe. Hope it doesn't happen. But this is People's Debate. Sorry that it's almost 3 hours.
Oh crap!
We'll be back next week.
Green Day wears the dress.
Green Day, they might. I think they swing a little bit. All right. Well, love you.